Hello, hello. Welcome in, welcome in. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome, welcome. If you voted for Donald Trump, hit that guest request. Come on up. All right. All right. You guys ready for Diava Smackdown? Here we go. Ah, come on. Why do I have such issues? Technology just does not like me at all. Just a minute. I'm trying to find it. Can't. Yes, I found my other phone. Thank you. All right. All right. All right. Hi, Lois. I can't find it. I usually have it queued up every day, and for some reason, it is not coming up. What the heck? I guess I'll have to play it on my computer, but the people on YouTube aren't going to be able to hear it. Gorilla Guy, why don't you just request up then if you're going to come up? I mean, Jesus Christ, dude. Just come up. If you voted for Donald Trump, hit the guest request. No, my phone's not gone, but for some reason, I cannot seem to pull it up today, which is really weird. Technology hates me. I promise. If you voted for Donald Trump, hit the guest request. Come on up. Hello, hello, and welcome. Okay. Oh, sorry. It's not it. I told you technology hates me today. It's just not working. Oh, thank you. Let's see if this will go. Here we go. Almost over. I got one in the box. Being so emotional. That's for you, MAGA. Stop being so emotional. MAGA men are the most emotional people that have ever walked this planet, and I talk to them every single day, so I know firsthand. If you voted for Donald Trump, you're going to hit that guest request. Amanda, thank you for sending a subscription. I'm going to bring up my backup account. We're going to get into it. All right. If you voted for Donald Trump, you're going to hit that guest request coming up. Let's have a conversation. Kamala said he would get us into World War III. Well, it looks like that's possible. Said that we would probably be nearing a recession in the first 6 months. That's also possible. Stock market's been crashing. Crazy. She was right about everything. Going to come for your Medicare, Medicaid. She was right about everything. Hi, did you vote for Trump?
Yes, I did.
Okay. How old are you, and what state did you vote in?
I'm 19 and I voted in New Hampshire.
Okay. What do you want to add?
Okay, so my quick question is, what do you think Camilla would have done better?
Her name is Kamala.
Kamala.
No, it's Kamala. No, you if you don't say it properly, no. It's a microaggression of racism if you don't say a person of color's name properly when you've been told what it is. If you can't say her name right, then you can just say Harris, or I'll drop you, because you're not going to disrespect her. She was the vice president of the United States, and I don't have that on my panel.
Trump is the president of the United States.
We understand that. Yeah, we know. We understand that. Yeah, we understand that. Okay, yeah, you were like 8. You were like 11 last time he was president. I don't want to hear it.
Okay.
So, what has he done? What has he done for you?
He actually
oh, you're an absolute buffoon.
Whatever you say, but he has helped us.
How has he helped you? How does he help you? I said, how has he helped you? I'm asking you a qualifying question. Do you know what a qualifying question is?
Yeah, I do. Anyways,
okay.
He's helped us because USDA doesn't like to work with small farmers very well. But
what are you
he's helped us
about?
by putting USDA in their place and making them pay for what they owe us. And you know what? Kamala wouldn't have done that.
Her name is Kamala. Okay.
I do not.
I know you don't, racist. Get the fuck out of here. I told you, if you can't say her name right, just say Harris. I'm not going to have a little racist little bigot up on my life. Thank you. Howard, how did you vote for Trump?
Right over saying her name right. She's not even black. Lay off CNN.
Okay, well, we got another fucking racist. Great. That was lovely. If there's anybody who's not fucking racist, want to give it a shot? My God. Take those two brain cells, rub them together, and come up with a coherent argument. Other than she's not black. Give me a break. I just don't know. The racist bigotry is just gross. Yeah, I know they're all racist. I wouldn't have any Trump supporters, but if you could just shelve your racism for a while you're up here, would be great. If you voted for Donald Trump, hit the guest request. Come on up. My God, they're gross. Beatria. Okay, Karen. I'm not being a Karen. I just don't allow racism. What's wrong with that? Why do you like racism? Because you benefit from it? If you voted for Donald Trump, hit the guest request. If you are requested to come up here, or you're just constantly spamming the comments with your nonsense and not coming up, then you're going to be muted. We're had this live is here. We're here for conversation. So if you voted for Donald Trump and you're just so fucking happy about your vote, come up and talk about it. Somebody just unmuted. Howard, I just dropped you. Why would you request to come back up? Trump is your president. Oh my God, Adam, thank you for telling me. I didn't know that. When did that happen? Thank you, Captain Obvious. And you can definitely tell school's out for the summer. Jesus fucking Christ. You get all the fetuses.
Okay, all right. So we're gonna continue our talk here. So how has Kamala helped you? No. Answer my.
Again, you didn't say her name right. If I said if you can't say her name right, you can say Harris. You can still take your racism and go elsewhere. I didn't bring him up. One of the mods must have brought him up because he wasn't in a request box. One of the mods must have brought him back up. If you voted for Donald Trump, hit the guest request. Come on up. Her name is like so easy. Like you use commas in words. Comma, la. Really fucking easy. If you voted for Donald Trump, hit the guest request. Come on up. Who keeps bringing him up? Can you guys stop bringing him up, mods? Please stop bringing up locally. If you voted for Donald Trump, hit the guest request. That's okay, Gen X leftist. He's been up here like 3 times. He just wants to come up here to be a racist. And he won't call her name, so I'm not going to talk to him. It's really that easy.
Hello.
Hey, Ricky, did you vote for Trump?
Sure did.
Okay. How old are you and what state did you vote in?
40, Massachusetts.
Okay. What did you want to, what's your take?
What did Harris tell everybody?
Oh, that Donald Trump wanted to be a dictator and that he would probably get us into World War III and that the economy would crash. And all of the things that have happened have basically is what's happening.
The economy crashed?
The stock market has crashed repeatedly.
What do you consider a crash?
Do you know anything about economics? I mean, if you don't know, this is just ridiculous. Like, if you don't know that it's crashed multiple times, the stock market has completely tanked. People have lost hundreds of thousands of dollars in their 401ks. If you don't know what it is, then you're not equipped for this conversation, man.
No, I do know what it is.
Okay, then don't ask a dumb question.
No, it's not a dumb question because you think the market's crashed.
It has. And people have lost thousands of dollars in their 401ks that they're not going to get back.
Well, they will.
Oh, they will. Yeah, wait. You just wait and see. We've been waiting and seeing for 10 years for anything. So you don't have a 401k, do you?
I do.
Yeah, sure.
I mean, I'm 40 years old. I've been working 30 years. What are we talking about?
You're 40 and you've been working 30 years. You started working when you were 10. You started working at 10.
Started working at 7.
You weren't contributing to a fucking 401k, dude.
My 401k started when I was 14.
You're such a liar.
You mean I started?
You can't have an account at 14. You're just lying. It's absolutely ridiculous.
All right, so start when I was 18 then. I don't know.
Oh my fucking God. You're just lying. You're literally just lying. Why am I going to take anything you have to say seriously when you're just straight up lying?
How am
am I lying? What if I'm misinformed? Is there a difference?
Telling me you started working at 7 and you had a 401k when you were 14, you're just fucking lying.
Alright, so it started at 18. I thought it started at 14. My bad.
Why would you?
He's just a liar.
You know, I didn't realize.
It's
I
valid basic
had a
knowledge.
paper when I was 7 years old. I've been working ever since.
Doing what?
So I had a paper route and I worked for a Chuck E. Cheese type of place when I was 14.
Paper routes.
No, you did not. It's not legal for you to work at a Chuck E. Cheese at 14 years old. It is not. You are lying.
What do you mean? What's the legal age to fucking work?
15, and you can't do anything but greet people.
Sorry,
And
I
16.
was 15. The day I actually worked.
My God, you're just a liar.
I'm not lying.
Step up as you can.
Yeah, he's just straight lying.
My brother had a paper on 10. When I was 7, I helped him, and then I took over by the time I was like 8 or 9. And then when I could work for real, I started to work for real. What do you mean? So it was 15, not 14. My bad. Then when I was 18, I worked for a car dealership. Then in my 20s, I worked for Enterprise. Then I was a painter for a long time, and now I'm in maintenance for property management companies. Like, what do you mean? What am I lying about?
Everything that you said up until now has been a lie. And then as I've clocked you on it, like your pants are spontaneously combusting as we speak. Like you have lied about everything. And when I called you out on your lie, you've changed every single thing that you've said.
What was the lie? Just because I misremember what the fucking year was, how old I was when I started working. Like, what do you mean?
Sir, I can tell you the exact age I was when
Same.
I took my first job.
All right. I thought it was 14. It was 15. Whoops. Like, what do you mean? That's not a lie. I didn't remember what
No,
the age.
it's a lie, sir. If you tell a story trying to set a narrative,
Correct.
and you say an age that was incorrect,
Let's
that's
make it a lie.
Yes, sir.
Yes, it's a lie.
It's not, because there's no
Yes,
intent
sir.
behind it.
It is. Sorry, I don't know why. I don't know where simple
Whatever.
escapes.
Even if for whatever reason I did lie, does that matter?
Yes.
Yes.
Because anything else you talk about, you're not believable. So when you start trying to talk about policy and you start trying to talk about, excuse me, I don't allow men to speak over me, and it won't start with you. If I'm speaking, you are not.
All right, settle down.
No, I don't allow disrespect.
We need to settle down.
Now, I'm telling you, if you're lying about simple things like when you fucking started working, if you start talking about policies and shit, you're probably just going to lie.
I didn't lie. I misremembered.
Oh my
So
God.
that's an excuse for a lie.
You sound
What do
like,
you mean? I was off by a year.
he literally sounds like talking to one of my kids when they get in trouble.
I was off by
No,
a year.
I didn't mean that. I was just over. I mean, literally, it's given the same energy.
I was 15 then.
And you got a Chuck E. Cheese gave you a 401k.
It wasn't a Chuck E. Cheese, it was a Chuck E. Cheese like place.
And they gave you a 401k.
I don't know if they did or not.
Oh my fucking
That
God.
would be it now.
Right. You can't have an account at 14. That's what I'm trying to tell you. I don't think you're equipped for this conversation.
What do you mean? It's not a lie. I started working at 15. When I was 18, I worked for a dealership.
Whatever.
We're beyond the lie. We're beyond the lie. Do you have anything substantive to add to any conversation?
Yeah, Kamala Harris fucking sucks. She lost because she sucks.
Her name is Kamala.
Kamala.
And can you?
Nobody can speak, bitch.
He's a nobody.
She's a fucking nobody. She didn't win. She's nobody. Don't you get it?
She was the vice president of the United States, you fucking filthy, nasty racist. Shut your fucking mouth and get the fuck out of here. You're disgusting. Oh, he crashed out so hard because I caught him in every single lie. He was big mad. He was big mad.
Y'all are not sending your best today.
Yeah, you guys got to do better than that. Like, crashed out so fast. Keep him muted. Oh, I can't block him in.
I just try to get him. Sorry, I try to get him out of here.
I know. I usually try to keep him muted, and then I have to, so I can block him. School's out for the summer. Shocker, huh? He had like 600 something followers. I always check to make sure they have enough followers so we hopefully don't get those little kids, but dadgummit. I do my best to try to figure out if they're gonna crash out or not. Should I restart after that or?
I don't know. I mean, unless they send you a warning.
Oh, no. There he goes. He made a comment. Welcome to 2025. Yeah, racism still isn't cool, little boy. Racism still isn't cool. Just so you know. In 2025. Anyway, if you voted for Donald Trump, hit the guest request. Come on up.
I need the kid. I'm blaming it's his parents.
Yep.
Because his parents have made that okay.
Apparently, that's acceptable. Yeah. How cute. Wes, thank you for the $2 Venmo for a $2 challenge and happy fucking Friday. It won't let me spell out fuck. Weird. Venmo censors you. Oh, so Wes is doing a $2 challenge, challenging everyone watching right now to send $2 to my Cash App or Venmo if you're able or want to help support my live. Thank you, Wes. Appreciate that.
How did he get back up here?
Who?
That 600, he popped back up into the screen.
I don't know. I blocked him. My Venmo and Cash App are both spelled the same way, Diavatalks. Just without the dollar sign. Just Diavatalks. Both pay apps are both exactly the same. Veronica, did you vote for Trump?
No, ma'am. Yeah, been
Oh.
my time.
Okay. All right. Mistake. Thank you. If you voted for Donald Trump, hit the guest request. Chevrolet man. All right. Hopefully. If you voted for Donald Trump, hit the guest request and come on up. Chevrolet man, are you going to connect?
He's connected on mine.
He's still connecting on mine. He is not connecting. Chevrolet man, if you're a Trump voter, just request back up. Susan, did you vote for Trump?
I did. Yes, I did.
Okay. How old are you and what state did you vote in?
I'm 60 years old and I'm from California.
Okay. What is your take?
What is my take?
Yeah. Or what did you want to talk about?
I'm just looking at, it says I told y'all, and I'm just wondering what she told us.
Oh, that Donald Trump wanted to be a dictator and he was going to overstep his power. He was probably going to get us into World War III. He was going to crash the economy, and he has multiple times. The stock market's crashed multiple times. Everything that she said that he was going to do, he wasn't going to be able to lower your grocery prices. He wasn't going to be able to lower the gas. He wasn't going to be able to lower your housing prices. He wasn't going to be able to lower your electricity. Everything that he campaigned on that he was going to do, she told you he was not going to be able to do. And he hasn't. He's done nothing that he campaigned on other than be cruel.
Which he also said he would do.
That's true.
So somebody in the comments is just telling me, why do we have to tell you what's going on in the world every day? Pay attention. Like, who is she talking?
Okay. Hey, hold on.
You're in a panel. Why you paying attention?
Right. You're on the panel, so we're just talk to us. The comment section is going to say all kinds of stuff. They call me all kinds of names. They say crazy shit. I just ignore it. Comments are just going to comment. Can you respond to what we said?
I didn't listen to Kamala. I don't like her. Like, no, I would never listen to her.
Why?
Why? Because she, her dad wrote a book on Marxist, and I just don't like that ideology.
dad?
Her dad was a professor who taught a class on Marxism, but that's because in college you learn about different types of society like communism, Marxism, capitalism. They teach everything in college. And so that doesn't mean he was a Marxist. It meant he taught Marxism and other forms of.
I just said he wrote a book about it, so I just believe that
Correct.
that's their ideology.
And how do you know that?
I'm just assuming.
Yeah.
And what's assuming get you?
Whatever, dude.
No, really. What's
Well,
assuming get you?
You didn't make an informed decision.
It makes a fool out of you and me, right?
Well, I think all Democrats are fucking fools, so what's up?
What is that? What name one policy that Donald Trump has instituted, either from his first term or this term, that has benefited you in any way possible?
He's made a labor force policies last term.
Huh?
This term he hasn't made any policies.
What? Well, I asked for something
I had to put
specific,
my
please.
notebook out, but I wasn't ready to
Maybe you came into
get my notebook out. But I have a list of 9 policies that he did do.
And what are they?
I told you I have a list.
I don't think the man put together 9 policies his entire term.
He's never put 9 policies together, period. So I mean, executive orders aren't policies. Policies are what get passed through Congress and signed by him.
Executive orders, the 9.
Executive orders are not policy and they're not law. Policy is what gets passed through. Hold on. Can you gotta please back off your mic. I'm gonna mute you for a second. You are so fucking loud. If you could back off your mic a touch, it's like you're eating your microphone. It is so incredibly loud. Executive orders are not policy. His ideas aren't policy. It has to be policy is what gets passed through Congress and signed by the president as into law. That's a policy. So if you could tell me any policy that has personally benefited you ever in his first administration or this one, I invited you to unmute.
Somebody wrote tweets aren't policy. That's so true.
Or Truth Socials. Yes, those aren't policy either.
Unmute, Susan.
Impeccable living. I don't know how to do that, but maybe I can figure it out. I was answering somebody on YouTube.
I'm holding the phone like far away from you so you guys don't get like offended. But
I'm not offended. It's just really loud. That's
I
all.
can't see it when it goes mute. I'm not be able to see it.
Okay. Can you name a policy? If not, just say no.
Same thing. There's one on health and one on.
Passed no health.
There's been no healthcare policy.
One health.
Ma'am, he passed no
There has
healthcare
been no
policy.
healthcare policy passed. No.
So I just named 2.
Nothing's been passed. They're not policy.
There is no healthcare policy that came from either of his administrations. As a matter of fact, those are the ones he said that I have a concept of.
Which means he doesn't have a plan yet.
I found my notebook. Hold on a second. You can go to somebody else. I'm gonna look in my notebook for the policies.
All right. I'll go ahead and mute you. This should be good.
Oh yeah, this will be.
Not one's going to be a policy. I promise you. I promise you it won't be a policy. She'll say border, no policy on the border. She'll say healthcare. She'll say anything, all things that never happen. I can guarantee you that. Where's the ice cream? I'm specifically doing the ice cream cone because there's some summer challenge or whatever for the different foods, like ice cream, food truck, burger stand or something like that. It's like a specific challenge I'm in.
Yeah. Do you want to bring up the other person down there?
No, the person's been up 4 times.
Oh, have they?
Yeah, so I'm just letting him sit there like a little hamster in a wheel because he refuses to say Kamala Harris's name right.
Oh.
He just goes, Camilla, whatever. And I explained to him why it's considered racism. And, you gotta say her name properly. And you can come back up and talk, or you could just call her Harris. And every time he comes up, he keeps saying it wrong. So, yeah, he's still here.
Michael, you may want to look up microaggressions while you're looking
I explained that it was a microaggression of racism. And he's like, I don't care. That literally was his words. So if you voted for Donald Trump, hit the guest request while she's looking at her notes to find a single policy. Let me go to my okay, Amanda, thank you for the $5 support for dealing with all the emotional people. Thank you, Amanda. Let me check my Cash App. I did see a Cash App come through, but I haven't got notification of it yet. So sometimes once I open it, it'll pop up. Trump owns us. How does he own us? Like, I don't understand that thought. Trump owns you. No, not really. I mean, like, how? Please come up. I invited you up. Please come tell me how.
Yeah, we're not property. There's a name for when you make people's property.
Yeah. Living rent free in your head? He's the sitting president, dude. What do you mean living rent free?
That's going to be a lot. No, the 1035 people.
Come on up. He's if he would have just gone away, we wouldn't be talking about him. I promise. Because nobody likes his ass. Dana, thank you for the $2 for the $2 challenge. For all you do. Thanks for all you do. Rick C, thank you for the $2 for the $2 challenge. Sean, thank you for the $3 for the Chuck E. Cheese. The Chuck E. Cheese 401k fund. That was funny. Biden lives rent free in Trump supporters' head because every time you ask them a question, they're like, "Well, what about Biden?" Ashley, thank you for sending a subscription. Thank you so much. We love you.
Hello, I have my notes.
Okay.
Fine this season.
You ready?
Just do one at a time. Just don't go down the laundry list so we can address them as we go. So what's the first one you have?
He signed tax cuts in the Jobs Act. That's what I said.
Okay, let's start there because that's actually a policy that he did.
That is a policy. It wasn't really for us, but okay.
Now did the TCJA actually work?
Wait, I can't hear you guys.
Did the TCJA actually work?
Did the TCJA work?
Did it create more jobs?
Ramona, thank you for subscribing.
I don't know.
That would be enough.
I don't know. It could have.
No, that would be enough.
It didn't work though, because it was supposed to create jobs and give tax breaks, and the tax breaks for me and you was like 1% to 2%, and it was temporary. They expired, and they actually went up starting in 2022. Every single year, our taxes for the middle class went up every year, and the tax cut for the millionaires and billionaires was about 14%, and they were permanent. So,
You told me to name one, so I did.
I said that benefited you, ma'am. That didn't benefit you.
So yeah, one for me.
No.
It didn't benefit you.
TCJA did not benefit you or any American. It did nothing. It did nothing but add. It did nothing but add over $4
I said that. Right. I said that benefited you. Because that didn't benefit you. You're not a billionaire and a millionaire, right? You're not a millionaire?
Not yet.
Okay, well, that didn't benefit you. So what's the next one?
Renegotiated NAFTA.
Oh, you mean the one that he just?
The one that he just said, whoever made that was stupid. Okay, I'll be quiet. I'll let Val tell you. I'll let Val talk to you. Go ahead.
You got to quit talking and actually listen. This is the bill that he put together, the renegotiation of NAFTA. That just 2 weeks ago, he said, "I don't know who did this, but they were dumb."
Yep.
And he's the one that did it.
Correct. And it didn't benefit you in any way. But what's the next one?
That bill actually caused several manufacturers to leave private states. What's the next
So
one?
I just under, I don't know if it's a policy. Pursue deregulation across various industries, particularly financial services
Those
and
were executive orders.
Those were executive orders. Yeah. They all went nowhere. So those didn't happen.
It was under the economic policy.
But it didn't happen.
It didn't happen. It was for executive orders. Executive orders go away. Matter of fact, let me tell you what that specific executive order actually did. Has house pricing gone up since he left office? Since 2019?
No.
Yes, it has.
Yes, it
It's actually
has.
almost
I bought a house 4 years ago.
Ma'am,
Yeah.
you're lying if you're.
I am not lying.
Yeah, when Biden, okay, when Biden was president, okay.
Watch this.
Yeah.
Watch this. Hey, everybody in the chat, has housing prices gone up since 2019 by almost triple?
Yes or no in the comments. We'll see which one answers the most.
I bought a house right before it.
You're not the only person that lives in this country.
I'm just saying.
Just because you bought a house is anecdotal. It's not representative of the entire country. And it doesn't mean house prices didn't go up.
Do you see what's happening down here, Susan?
Yes.
I can't have the phone close to my face.
You can move it close to your face to look at the screen if you need to.
Ma'am, there's
My
over
God.
300 people that have written yes.
We know it went up, dude. Right around that.
Okay,
Right
and
after I bought
why
my
did
house,
it
it
go
went up.
up? Why did
You
it go up? What
just told me. You
deregulation?
talk over me every time, dude.
Why did it go up?
What deregulation, Susan, happened in the industry that drove housing up?
He overturned Dodd-Frank. He overturned Dodd-Frank, which made houses prices go up. So the deregulation of overturning Dodd-Frank made the house prices go up. It is a direct effect of what Trump did in his first term. The problem is you don't understand what happens when he does these things. Deregulation isn't always a bad thing. It's usually for safety, like safe, clean water to drink, for safety on the job site, like OSHA and stuff like that. But deregulating the single family home industry from allowing private investments from buying on day one is what caused the housing prices to go up. It was directly because of that deregulation, directly because of Donald Trump. So it didn't benefit you or anyone else in the country.
Matter of fact, you just voted against your own interests. I mean, that's crazy.
Okay,
So
what's
there's immigration policies, there's trade policies.
there is no immigration policy.
There's environmental and
There is no.
There's healthcare policy. There's Supreme
You
Court
did not
policy.
do a single.
Oh,
immigration
Susan,
policy.
get off his jock, okay? None of those that you just said, not a single one was a policy. Not a single one. Not a single solitary one. Give me a break.
Susan, you're one of the problems in this country. You're a 60-year-old woman that will refuse to watch anything or learn anything that doesn't fit your narrative. You won't go read articles to see the outputs of what's actually happening in this country. You won't go look at how people are actually being hurt by the housing market that was created by this man. You won't actually go look to see how he attacks women on a daily basis.
And what the fuck is a Supreme Court policy?
There is no such thing as a Supreme Court policy. And you will not go out and watch anything but Fox News, OAN, and Newsmax, and think everything that these people are telling you are real, when not a one of them is an actual news outlet.
I didn't base it off of any of those.
Yes, you did.
Well,
Everything
none
that
of-
we talked about.
None of those are.
I didn't learn that until you guys kept asking what policy. So then
They
I
are, but they're not
investigated.
policies. But none of them are policy.
After my vote.
What is a Supreme Court policy? Then please fill us in.
Okay, hold on.
Oh my fucking God.
She's trying to use AI to try to find this stuff, and she's.
No, I'm not. It's right here.
She knows nothing about it.
Appointed 3 Supreme Court justices: Neil Gorsuch, Brett.
It's
Kavanaugh.
Neil Gorsuch. Those are just judges. Every president gets to name Supreme Court judges. That's not a
You
fucking
asked me to
policy.
answer.
It's not a
That's not
policy.
policy. My God, Susan.
It says right here, these represent some of the most significant policy areas during his first term.
Right, because they're conservatives and because they wanted to overturn Roe v. Wade, and that's what he put them on there for. That's not a good thing. We are now second-class citizens. You, Susan, you and me, are you Gen X? Or are you
Yeah.
okay?
She's not Gen X.
Because
I am too. I was born in 64.
64 is not Gen X.
that's boomer.
Yes, it is. There's
No,
two
that's a
different.
boomer.
No, it's 65. But anyway, but basically, all of your reproductive years, you had the choice to make your choices for your body. Do you know that we're the only generation ever since the beginning of this country and now today, we're the only generation that had bodily autonomy and our own rights to our own body. We're the only generation, not our mothers and not our daughters or now our grandkids. We're the only generation that had bodily autonomy and made choices for our lives and for our bodies. And you took that away from our daughters and our granddaughters and any future generations. You absolutely did with your vote. You most certainly did.
Not in my state.
So you don't give a fuck about anybody else, right? I'm in fucking Florida. Me and my daughters, none of us have rights down here. So you're like, oh, well, I have mine because I'm in a blue state, but I'm going to vote for Republicans to take it away from women in red states. Thank you very little, Susan.
Sorry, I don't know what to say.
Susan's not mentally equipped. He doesn't even know she's a boomer.
God fucking damn, man. These people. He said he loves the poorly educated, and they come up and prove it every fucking day. None of those are policies. And they want to gut the Department of Education. We should be funding the Department of Education with the military dollars. Give them to education, for fuck's sake. Because we got some dumbass motherfuckers in this country. Son.
And Susan, Gen X does not want you.
No, you can stay a boomer. Sun Tzu, did you vote for Trump? No, okay, tapping arrow, no worries, I got you. If you voted for Donald Trump, hit the guest request, come on up. Not all boomers are like that, but when they are,
I'm not trying to put boomers down in a hole.
No.
I'm talking about somebody that didn't even know she wasn't.
That's true. That's true. Neil Gorsuch doesn't even know the name of the Supreme Court. Neil Gorsuch. Neil Gorsuch. Oh my God. Jeff, what did you say? Why, Diava, do you need people to send you money? Typical liberal. Did I ask for money? No. I have my Cash App and Venmo up there if anyone wants to donate to me. I provide education and I provide entertainment. Both are jobs, right? So if they want to donate to me to help support my life, don't be jealous. Education for who? For dumbass fuckers that don't know what a policy is. Doesn't know what those policies or those plans actually did. Demi, I'm not panhandling. If I was panhandling, I'd be going, please, alms for the poor. I need money. My children won't eat tonight. Please give me your money, please. That would be begging. Okay? And panhandling. If I say they can support me if they want to, they can.
I wouldn't pay them any mind.
Trump is the grifter in chief, so I don't know what you're talking about. Buy my shoes, buy my watch, buy my fucking ugly phone, buy my this, buy my MAGA Crunch cereal for $25 a box. Jesus Christ. Clint, thank you for the $5 Venmo. I have a brick. I bet Susan's IQ and it matches. A brick. Trump Bibles, Trump steaks, Trump water, Trump cereal, Trump watches, Trump perfume, Trump cologne. Please, dear God. Please, oh please. Oh yeah, pieces of his suit from Butler, Pennsylvania. Trump University that was fraudulent and he had to pay all the money back. Trump trading cards, Trump NFTs, fucking Bitcoin meme coins. That's a grifter right there.
I don't know if you heard this, and yeah, Twilight, I actually read about that earlier. But you heard that Night Watch went to Washington, D.C., right?
The Doomsday plane or whatever? Mm-hmm. Like they did before 9/11?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
For people that don't know what Night Watch is the flying Pentagon.
Correct. It has all the capabilities and protections of like the Pentagon in the air. And it can fly for up to what, 35 hours without refueling?
36 hours.
36. And it came right before 9/11. That's the last time it was here. If you voted for Donald Trump, hit the guest request. Come on up. America, you in danger, girl. Why weren't you upset when Kamala Harris was installed as your candidate? Please explain. No.
It wasn't installed.
No. You can come up and ask your question and we can talk about it, but we don't answer questions from the comment section. We're here for conversation, not for you just to stay in the comment section and wimp out and stay down there. Get up in the box and I'll answer you. It's Carson. Did you vote for Trump?
Bro, why do you have to be such bitches, bro? Like,
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yep. Bye. Mm-hmm. Okay. If you voted for Donald Trump, hit the guest request. Come on up. Yeetus the fetus.
Does he not want to, does this question boy not want to come here and get his answer?
Daisha, I hope I'm saying your name right, Daisha. Thank you for the $1 Venmo. New viewer, you are awesome. Thank you so much. Thank you, Daisha. If I'm saying your name wrong, please let me know. Oh, good. Kevin's coming up. Kevin, did you vote for Trump?
Yeah.
Okay.
Question.
Hold on. How old are you and what state did you vote in?
It doesn't matter how old I am.
If you don't want to answer that, you won't.
I'll just drop you. It's TikTok terms of service. You have to be over 18. So I ask everybody so that I'm not ageist to anybody. Just answer the question and we can move on. It's super easy. And for those asking, on the yellow banner is my Cash App and Venmo. They're both spelled the same way for the person in the comments that asked where my Cash App was. It's at the top of the screen on the little yellow banner. Just tell us how old you are and we can move on.
50.
Thank you. What is your question?
Why aren't you this mad when Kamala Harris was installed as your Democratic candidate?
It's called Kamala. Hold on. Hold on. Her name is.
Answer your question.
Okay, I will answer it. I will answer. You have to stop talking in order to be answered. And her name is Kamala. She was not installed. Okay. Okay. I don't allow men to speak over me. If you want an answer, don't cut me off in the beginning of my answer. Have some self-control and act like you're 50. When we go and vote, we voted for the Biden-Harris ticket because she is vice president. We knew Joe Biden was old. So if anything happened to him, she would be president. So he leaves because they get their butt hurt. And then because I don't allow them to speak over me, they get their feeties hurt. I'll still answer the question. We voted just like the RNC. When you vote in the primary, you're not voting for who your candidate's going to be. They still have to get all the delegates at the DNC or the RNC. And when she went up in the delegate for DNC, she got over 4,000 votes. No one went up against her. Anyone could have gone and challenged her for the delegates. Okay? She wasn't installed. She was the vice president.
And she actually got more delegates than Biden.
She got more delegates than Biden. Right. Everybody wanted her.
And the other thing that you need to know, sir, is This is not the first time this has happened.
Nope.
In our history. Okay. The other thing you need to know is the rules for the RNC are exactly the same.
Except there is one rule. You should be angry because Trump was not qualified to be the candidate. Do you want to know how?
There's one rule. There's one rule when they got changed.
And correct. Before the change, if you were going to be the nominee, you had to go to the debate. That was one of the RNC rules that you had to be at the debate. Trump didn't go to the debate. He should have been disqualified.
By the RNC rules.
By the RNC rules, correct. So he's actually was ineligible.
Yeah, but because he installed his sister-in-law as head of the RNC,
his daughter-in-law,
they did away with the rule. Now, who was actually installed?
Exactly. Justin, thank you for the $5 Venmo. I don't understand how you deal with these oxygen bandits. I personally won't have the patience or crayons to explain things to these people. It's like they develop their personality in a car crash.
Susan's back in the box.
Oh, boy. Okay. If you voted for Donald Trump, hit the guest request. Susan wants a second bite at the apple, apparently. Oxygen bandits is probably the best description that I've heard for a long time. That's pretty fucking funny. Susan, what did you want?
I got it.
Yes.
I'm trying to learn, okay?
Okay. Then stop trying to make excuses for Donald Trump and what he didn't do.
I was just answering your questions. I just had a question about the abortion thing.
What?
So he is part of what the laws that changed or whatever, but it did get tossed down to the states. So did your state vote against abortion? I'm just wondering.
No, my state, actually, in the state of Florida, usually the threshold for ballot measures is 51% or more. And Ron DeSantis raised it to 60 because he knows how popular it is, and we got 58%. So it should have passed in Florida, but Ron DeSantis raised it to 60 just for that.
Oh my God.
In Texas won't even bring it to a vote.
Correct. And Susan, what happened is that being federally protected with Roe versus Wade, it wasn't just about abortion, it was about medical privacy. That's where some HIPAA laws came from, Roe v. Wade. Okay. So it's about medical privacy. And Roe v. Wade gave the decisions to women and their doctors. Okay. When they overturned Roe v. Wade, they gave it from women and doctors to their state government. It's still government. You still gave it, whether it's state, you're like, oh, we just gave it to the states. Right. You gave it to the state government. You took it out of the hands of women and their doctors and gave it to a government entity. And I thought Republicans were supposed to be for small government. I can't think of any bigger government than one that is dictating what I do with my fucking uterus.
I don't think it's right that DeSantis changed the percentages of how it passed or whatever. I don't think that was right.
Right. Every state that it's actually been voted in, Susan, has actually passed.
Correct.
Except for Florida, because they changed the rules at the last minute. Now I'm going to ask you a very, very important question here. Do you believe that your rights should change driving over a state line anywhere in the same country?
No.
Right. And that's what Roe v. Wade did. It just made it legal for women and their doctors to make the right decisions for their lives. And like my daughter-in-law, it's a 6-week ban in Florida. You barely even know you're pregnant at 6 weeks. So if my daughter or my daughter-in-law started to have a miscarriage or whatever, or didn't have a viable pregnancy, whatever, they would have to drive to Virginia to get health care.
Yeah, there's something wrong with that.
Do you know about the woman in Georgia? Is her name? Is it Andrea or and?
The doctor refused to.
No. This is so much worse. She was brain unalived at 8 weeks, like in a coma, like brain. She was pronounced, unalived.
I'm stupid, but I understand.
Okay. Adriana Smith. Thank you. Adriana. I was close. I want to make sure I got her name right because I think it's important. Adriana Smith. She was 8 weeks pregnant, and she unalived. They kept her alive until artificially until 4 days ago, to where her body was starting to decompose, and they had to take the fetus out. At the infant is 1 pound 12 ounces is very critical in the NICU. That's not even the point, though. The point is they kept her as a human incubator in the state of Georgia.
They're playing God.
Correct. And this is the problem when you give it to states, especially red states, because red states don't ever do what's right for their constituents. They go by their faith. They go by their personal beliefs.
And so you also know against her family's wishes.
And her family said no, and they wanted her off. And not only that, she had a DNR. She had the paperwork for a DNR. They ignored the DNR and said, no, we're keeping her alive. And are making her,
That's crazy.
they're making her family pay the medical bills.
Jesus Christ. Oh my God. Wow. Holy shit. That's crazy.
So this is what's happening in red states. Okay. So you may be isolated and protected in California. You said you're California, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And your governor is made sure, whether you like him or not, your governor has made sure that women in your state still have their rights to their bodily autonomy. Okay. But that's what your vote did. Your vote did this to women in red states. That's why Trump supporters, unfortunately, and the one thing of doing this for 13 months straight, 7 days a week, and talking to Trump voters is they're so grotesquely selfish. They only think about themselves. They only think about like their money, their pocket, their this, their that. When I go to the voting booth, I want to make sure that the most vulnerable people in this country are protected. I vote for the policies and things that are going to help the most people in this country. So that if the least of these have protections and the least of these, the poorest people have protections and stuff like that, then I'm automatically, and everyone else automatically is going to be doing great. I vote for everyone. I want everyone to thrive. And I vote for policies that are going to help the American people, not millionaires, not billionaires. I vote for the collective good. We live in society together. We cannot be so selfish that we vote for just our own interests or our own beliefs, because that's what's got us to where we are right now. And it's really frustrating for a lot of us. And just so you know, the hospital also named the baby.
Oh my God.
The hospital named that baby.
Hospital, freaking whatever hospital it was. Jesus Christ.
They named him Chance because they said they gave him a chance. Yeah. It's grotesque.
And who owns the baby? Who owns it?
I don't know.
Oh my God.
So, but that's what I'm saying. It's really, and she had a 7-year-old. So there's a 7-year-old now that also doesn't have a mother, but had to go through this tragedy of.
What the problem is the Democrats needed to school us retards.
You can't.
A lot sooner.
I stay and listen. I am going to drop you. The R slur is not tolerated on this app or on my live. Other lives may allow it, but I don't. The R slur is no. But please stay and listen. And I'll answer you. We tried to tell you. I tried so fucking hard. Why do you think I've been here 7 days a week for 13 fucking months before the election, trying to tell you about Kamala's policies and how bad Project 2025 was, even though he denied it was his. But I literally 7 days a fucking week screaming to try to tell you guys. The Democrats were trying to tell you. Kamala Harris was trying to tell you at every one of her rallies. Every time she got in front of a TV, she was trying to tell you. We've all been trying to tell you. And then you blame Democrats for not telling you.
That was one of the questions I actually wanted to ask her. Why the hate? Why the hate for Democrats?
G-Money, it's because you don't have a job. No, I was here. Yeah, this is my job. My job was to save democracy. And my followers have donated to me to keep me here every single day to try to save our fucking democracy. This is a job. This is my job. And I'm damn proud of the job that I do. I've changed a lot of hearts. I've changed a lot of minds. Not as many as I'd like, but I have. It's because Republicans have constantly demonized Democrats for decades. My mother told me the exact same thing. I'm like, why can't you just hold your nose and vote for Kamala Harris? If you agree with me on some of these things, why don't you just do that? And she said, because I can't vote for a Democrat. Because she's an evangelical Christian and she's been taught and hammered into her head her entire life that Democrats are evil and they're demonic and they're all these things. And so she just will not vote for a Democrat. None of this stuff would be happening if Kamala was president. None of it. We didn't need a better candidate. She was the most qualified candidate we've ever had. She was a district attorney, an attorney general, a senator, vice president. If she would have been a white man, the next step would have been presidency. She was highly educated. She had experience in all three branches of government. She was infinitely qualified. The only flaw, quote unquote, for Republicans is that she's black and she's a woman. And there's too many racists and too many misogynists just weren't going to vote for a black woman. Stephanie, did you vote for Trump?
Oh, no.
Okay. I'm just looking for Trump voters and for another hour, and then I bring up friendlies. I hope you understand. Trump had no qualifications. He was a failed businessman and a reality TV show star. Give me a fucking break.
Oh my God, I'm naked.
What's going on? What is going on? What has happened there? Oh,
Oslo came up with a bare fist and he goes, oh no, I'm naked, and then dropped.
you talk about make us laugh. There you go.
Oh my God. I needed that after that tense because I was feeling all kinds of emotions. So I needed that break. Oh God, that was fucking funny.
Oh, Lord.
Oslo, you bad boy. Naughty, naughty. If you voted for Donald Trump, hit the guest request. Only request up if you voted for Donald Trump, please. Oh my God, that was fucking fabulous.
Such long fingers you have.
Oh God, that was comedy gold. Madam, did you vote for Trump? All right, I'm gonna guess that was a mistake. All right. If you voted for Donald Trump, hit the guest request. There's 1,000 people in here. I know there are Trump voters in here. If you guys think, oh, we're at 200,000 likes. Holy cow. So let's see if we can get up to 275. That would make me so happy. Thank you so much. I do have my subscriptions on. I need 6 more to get my goal for today. And also, I have my Cash App and Venmo over here on the little yellow banner. They're both spelled the same way, Diavatalks. And I'm resetting my live goal because you guys are smashing out my goals today. I really appreciate you. But if you like being the education or the entertainment that you're receiving, I really would appreciate any support that you want to give me. Oh my God, that was so funny.
That was hilarious.
I gotta change my goal because I accidentally hit the wrong one. But thank you guys so much. I'm gonna do I think it's the fish and chips is the one that they said for this challenge I'm in as a creator. All right. If you voted for Donald Trump, hit the guest request. Come on up. They do love their slurs, don't they? Impeccable living. Oh, you give me. Oh, that's the fish and chips. That's so cute. Thank you, Breed. Oh, thank you, Shu. Oh, that's so cute. Okay, that's part of the challenge. That's like, oh, thank you, Mama 3. Oh, you guys are awesome. Thank you so much. Electric Alshar, thank you. Oh my God, you guys rock. Oh my God, this is great. Oh, thank you, Nelson. If you voted for Donald Trump, hit the guest request. Come on up. I am looking for Trump voters. Oh, who is that? I'm getting... Salty Lone Star, thank you. Oh, Oslo, you got us today, honey. Shit, that was funny. Angela Prude. Are you a Trump voter? Oh, who's that? Velin? I can't see it. God damn it.
Also, you gotta let us know you're okay, though. I just want to make sure Lesko didn't lock you in the cage.
Oh no, maybe Lesko did.
Lesko lock you in the cage.
Locally, are you gonna say Kamala's name right, or are you gonna just say Harris? Always, thank you for those fish and chips.
I'll just say Harris because
Okay,
honestly,
Guardian,
I'm done
thank
fighting
you.
about this.
Thank you, Guardian.
I'm done fighting about this.
Just so you know, I want you to understand that woman was the vice president of this country and deserves the respect that office holds.
Sure, yes, sir. Okay, anyways, quick question for you, ma'am.
Yeah.
Are you vegan or of any of that sort?
I was raised vegetarian. I didn't eat meat till I was 18. But no, I'm not.
Okay. I just wanted to ask
Why?
that question. I was just asking questions. I'm honestly done fighting about this. I'm too tired for this. It's 5:10 at night. I'm too tired. But
Dude, you're 19. Come on, it's 5 o'clock in the afternoon.
I just got done work. I probably work more than you in your entire life. And just because I'm 19 doesn't mean I can't start working when I'm 12. That doesn't mean anything.
Oh my God, here we go again.
Anyways, so
You're not 19. Your bio says you're 16. Bunch of fucking liars, man. If you're so tired, then why don't you leave? He's trying to come up again. I'm like, just leave. If you're tired, leave.
If his bio says he's 16, he needs to go.
It does say 16. So what am I supposed to do? I'm not going to get dinged for having someone underage up here. It says 16. Oh, that's 600 EFI house. He's the one who came up and was slurring, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, you little shit. Yeah, you're a kid. You're a fetus. Bye-bye. Go take a nap. Oh, look at the Pharaoh. Oh, I'm loving it. Oh,
That was awesome.
Pharaoh. That was nice. Thank you. Why do you want to know if I was vegan? That's so weird. It's just a wild question. If you voted for Donald Trump, hit the guest request. Come on up. If you ask me one more question, I was gonna do what I did yesterday. I'd be like, "Are you writing a book?" Well, if you are, kiss my ass and make it a love story. Yeah, the Kamala background is triggering the crazies. Oh, thank you, Minnie Poopy. Thank you, C. Jackson. Fetus means they're too young to be up here. If you voted for Donald Trump, hit the guest request. Come on up. Yeah, leave that page out. Oh, that's beautiful. Oh, it is summer solstice today. Thank you, Tina. I forgot today is summer solstice. That's really pretty. Thank you. I really like that. All right. There is 1,000 people in here. I know that there's Trump voters in here, so hit the guest request and come on up. It is really pretty. I thought today was summer solstice. Today, they said today was the longest day of the year, but somebody's saying it's tomorrow. I don't know. Whatever. I thought it was today. If you voted for Donald Trump, hit the guest request. Come on up. Let's have a conversation. Trump is your king. Ew. That's weird. I have a background for you if you come up. I'll change the background to something special just for you if you come up. I have a perfect background for you. Today is summer solstice. Okay, that's what I thought. I'm like, I read that somewhere today. If you voted for Donald Trump, hit the guest request. Come on up and let's chat. Let's do a quick poll. I'm just curious. I'm curious. In the middle of your screen near the bottom is going to be a happy face and a sad face. If you voted for Kamala, do the smiley face. If you voted for Trump, do the sad face. Go. It's in the middle of your screen, kind of toward the bottom. If you voted for Trump, sad face. Kamala, happy face. If you voted for Donald Trump, hit the guest request to come on up. Let's have a conversation. Oh, you Trump supporters aren't representing, huh? Come on, Trump voters. If you voted for Donald Trump, you should be excited about all this greatness he's doing, right? Come up and tell us about it. We'd love to know. They're here. They're just not doing. They're just right. They don't want to hit the sad face. That's what it is. They're in here. Statistically, 1,000 people in here. There's no way. There's only 3 Trump supporters. So I know you're embarrassed of your vote. I know. I know. I know. I would be embarrassed of my vote too. I ain't gonna lie. I mean, aren't you doing all this winning? If you voted for Donald Trump, why aren't you up here just bragging on your man? Embarrassed of the Democratic Party? Well, why? Are you a Trump voter? I invited you up. If you're not a Trump voter, just decline. I'm very embarrassed. Not embarrassed? He's doing what you voted for? Can you come up and let's talk about it? What is he doing that you actually voted for? I'm genuinely curious. Thank you, Nelson, for the fish and chips. Oh my goodness gracious. I have a whole bunch of, real quick, I have a whole bunch of cash apps here real quick. Michelle, thank you for the $3 for the education and the entertainment. Electric Gal Shar, thank you for the $10. You know I had to send, hold on, I can't read it. You know I had to send money. How about this, MAGA? Jeanette, thank you for the $5 for panhandling for your entertainment and education. Belinda, thank you for the $25. Thank you for all you do. Thank you so much. Linda, thank you for the $2 for the $2 challenge. Let's all get naked. That's for you, Oslo. She's doing a $2 challenge to Let's Get Naked. So if you want to send $2 to my Cash App and Venmo, they're both spelled the same way on the yellow banner. Diavatalks. Thank you, guys. I'm sorry those didn't come pop up as notifications. I had to go and look. If you voted for Donald Trump, hit the guest request. Come on up. Fish and chips for dinner. Come on up if you voted for Donald Trump. If everybody, also Val has his pay apps in his bio. If you want to donate to Val too, I certainly would appreciate that as well. Okay. If you voted for Donald Trump, hit the guest request. Come on up. Yeah, gift up Val. Gift up my Val. Who is Val? Demetria. It's okay, always, forever. It happens. I appreciate. Oh my word, we're almost at 300,000. You guys smoked out that 275. Thank you.
I'll remember that, Demetria. I'll remember that.
If you voted for Donald Trump, hit the guest request. Come on up. We are looking for a Trump voter to add to the panel and have a discussion.
Thank you, everyone.
Deborah, a fizzing mermaid. I guess they're asking you to come up. Maybe, are you a Trump voter? What is Val short for, Val?
The holiday.
Valentine. That's his real name. True story.
Yep.
True story. If you voted for Donald Trump, hit the guest request. Come on up. Let's talk. There's a little button right above Val's box that says request. Just hit it. Mr. Logic says that's appropriate because you're a saint, Val.
Oh, that's awesome.
Oh, thank you for the popcorning glasses. I like the popcorning. He's married 40 years, yes. Is your birthday in February?
No. My birthday is next week.
Oh, that's right. What day again? 29?
Friday. 27.
27, okay. Valentine. His name is just like the holiday. Valentine. Like Valentine's Day. That's Jem's birthday too, yes. You guys broke 300,000 likes already. You guys are rocking it today. Thank you so much. If you voted for Donald Trump, we're looking to talk to you. Well, are you the only ones? Well, are you the only sane one? The freaking Texas. I don't even know. Trump supporters are not articulate. That's true. I don't think it's French. It's Italian, right?
It's Greek.
Oh, Greek. Okay. Amanda, thank you for the $5 Venmo, $2 challenge, and some change. Thank you so much. My birthday was May 29. My birthday was last month. May 29. Sir Valentine.
Yes.
Thank you. Thank you for the late happy birthday. If you voted for Donald Trump, hit the guest request. Come on up. Oh, if you're a Trump supporter and you went to the parade in Washington, D.C. on Trump's birthday, I really want to talk to you. You tell the Trump supporter, do you like food? And then you kick them and say, well, enjoy the menus. What? Oh, no, Julianne, no, he doesn't. I've already asked. Oh, Allie, thank you for the $10 super chat over on YouTube. For Ava, also happy summer solstice. Thank you so much. She's going to be excited. Thank you for the super chat. I appreciate it. If you voted for Donald Trump, hit the guest request. Come on over. I don't think all the Trump supporters left. There's still 860 people in here, so typically there's a few lurking, but. Oh, the cricket sound definitely should be replaced with the squeaky tank. That was the funniest fucking shit, man.
That was funny.
My God, that was a good laugh. Val for president.
Everybody says that.
Come on down. You're the next contestant on Diavatalks. I am not getting notified by Cash App. I'm just having to go over and look. Kirsty, thank you for the $25. Having to educate the smooth brains. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. Casey, thank you for the $1. Tell Val happy birthday. Mine is on the 23rd. Thank you, Casey, for the $1. Oh, the June birthday's coming out. You're still a Gemini, though, right?
No, I'm a Cancer.
Oh, that's right. You're a Cancer. My husband's a Cancer. No, literally, like July birthday. So. Oh. My strange husband, should I say? My MAGA husband. Yay. you voted for Donald Trump, hit the yes request. Come on up. My son just turned 31 in February. Yes, he is MAGA. Yep. Yep. No, not my son, my husband. My husband is a MAGA. We are still legally married, yes. Because we're still married. I don't call him my ex because we're not divorced yet. How do I deal with it? I don't. Ignore.
Fair enough.
No, I have an ex-husband who is married to someone else. That's the father of my two oldest kids. My current husband turned out to be a MAGA. Yeah.
Okay.
Mavely?
No.
Oh, I think that was a tapping error. Okay. If you voted for Donald Trump, hit the guest request. Drinking the Kool-Aid? Mm-mm. He's straight mainline in that. Just guzzling the Kool-Aid. As well as my mom, my dad, my brother, in-laws, everyone is MAGA except for the two adult kids I raised. Like literally my whole family, everyone. Everyone, even aunts, uncles, like everyone. I mean, everyone. Yeah. Yes, Lisa. Straight up, in and out of the packet, aren't they? Yes, they are. Val, hey, Booski says you need a dog and name it Cupid.
Need a dog and name it Cupid. I don't know. But would not make a good Cupid.
Have any MAGA come up today? Oh yeah, we've had a lot of MAGA up today. Believe it or not.
Had some interesting ones to say the least.
Tucker Carlson, he did not deprogram. You forget that Russia is on the side of Iran. And Tucker is a Russian asset. It ain't that he's had a change of heart or that he's been deprogrammed. He's simping for Putin. Don't give Tucker Carlson too much credit. Because he went over to Russia, if you remember. So, when you know they're pro-Putin, you know that they're not like doing it because they suddenly grew a set. They just are simping for Russia. So is Tulsi Gabbard. Yes, she was on the terrorist list, no-fly list before she got her position. Does my family agree with what Trump's doing? Yeah, of course they do. Yep, they do. Even though my two adult kids are half Mexican and look brown, they don't see the correlation because they're different because they were born here. Can't make it up. Can't make it up. The family dynamic is crazy. That my mom, my oldest son and my daughter, I told them, carry your passports everywhere you go. I am serious. I'm 100% serious. You can be for someone but disagree on some policies. You don't get out of it. Once you voted for Donald Trump, you voted for all of this. Right? Taco's got to make a really, really big decision between Russia and Israel. Between Pootie Pants and BB. Between Pootie Pants and BB. The dude has arrived. Are you a Trump voter? Because I really want to talk to you. You said I'm talking, but I don't know what you mean. If you're a Trump voter, just come up and we can have a conversation. Can you come up and have a conversation? There is no both sides. There is no both sides. Okay, you voted for Kamala. No, there's no both sides to that. Because what they voted for was for people to lose their basic human rights. LGBTQ people to lose their rights. Disability people to lose their benefits. That's not the same. It's not a both sides issue at all. My ex-wife father-in-law is MAGA, and my kids, his grandkids, are half Mexican. Right? When I told my mom and dad, when they're like chanting, "Build the wall, build the wall," I'm like, your grandkids are half Mexican. They're like, well, that's different. They don't see why my kids would be offended by that. It's crazy. Amanda, thank you for the $25. Therapy for MAGA family of yours. I totally get it. Thank you. Thank you. It's tough. I'm not gonna lie. I wish I could afford to move to California. I hear it's real expensive. Val, there's a question. He says, Val, I just heard Texas fans are shutting down. Oh, farms probably are shutting down because they've lost mostly all their workers.
Yeah, you're seeing results in Texas, and you're hearing grumblings about it. I don't know the total outcome yet. I haven't seen that completely yet, but there is already grumblings of Texas farmers and Texas contractors having big issues right now. So we'll see how that goes.
Well, I know that everyone's like, I'd rather be broke in California than, whatever, but it's expensive to pick up a house full of kids and stuff and move across the country and secure housing and all that. Takes a lot of money. It's just not that easy to do. It is easy to say, just move, but it's really not that easy. Oh, Mark, that's sweet. Right. It's not just money, it's everything, but money is really a big important part of that. Especially if you're going to go rent, you have to have first month's, last month's rent, security deposit. If you can find anything that you can afford, so there's just a lot that goes into it. It's just not as simple. And you also remember, I have minor children. That have a father. So would it be very difficult to sell my place? It's very difficult to sell anything in Florida because it's really right, Chris. I know. I have a sweet deal because I own the house that I'm in, and my payment's really cheap because I've been here since 2014. So I can't get anything that would be even remotely comparable to what I'm paying now. I mean, it would probably be double anywhere I went, even for an apartment. Right now, I have a 3-bedroom house on a quarter acre, or a third of an acre. No, yeah, a third of an acre. Which in Central Florida is a lot of land. I know probably to people that have acres and stuff like that, that's not much. But living in the Orlando area, that's a huge yard for here. Property tax goes up every year. Hurricanes, so it's hard to get homeowners insurance. Homeowners insurance is really expensive. So it's really tough. It's just really hard. Anyway, if you voted for Donald Trump, hit the guest request. If you vote 9.5 acres in Maryland, that's nice. You have a 1-bedroom apartment that's $2,400 a month.
That's not uncommon.
I see, and that's what I'm saying. I can't. Where the hell am I going to go and get a 3-bedroom? Because I have two. I have to have 3-bedroom because my kids would never share a room. You can't have. Not in any space and time would that ever work. So I have to have a 3-bedroom. So I can't. Literally, I can't afford to live anywhere. Probably, but here. Yikes! It's a lot.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Oh yeah, I know where Sorrento is. 2-bedroom, $2,886 a month in Cali. Your 3-bedroom's $2,200. There's no way I could afford that. That's crazy money. My God, how do you guys afford these places?
Yeah, I mean, my house is 4-bedroom, 3-bedroom. It's 3-bedroom, 2-bath with an office, but the office is considered a bedroom.
Right.
Because it has a closet.
Right. And a window, probably.
A window, yeah. So the that house when we rent it, because we're looking to go to Panama, so when we rent it, this house will rent for probably almost $3,500.
Holy shit. That's fucking crazy. Eee. All right, if you voted for Donald Trump, hit the guest request coming up. I am looking for Trump voters. Let's go. We only got 25 more minutes, and then I'm opening up to Kamala supporters. I have a 6-bedroom cheaper than what you have. 6-bedroom. Good Lord.
Yeah, I'm in the city, sorry. Big, nice neighborhood, so it's just how it works.
Minnesota. Oof. It's cold there. I know, Charles, right? Seeing all the prices, I'm like, I could never leave. But then when I was looking at Mexico, okay, I was looking at because I've been like looking at like the safest places for immigrants to live, blah blah blah, or expatriates, whatever they call us over there. I looked at, there was a 1,700 square foot 3-bedroom house, 3-bedroom, 3-bath house. In Mexico, that was $700.
Yeah, that's the same way in Panama.
Like US dollars. I'm like, that's cheaper than what I pay now, and it's a lot bigger.
Yeah, I mean, we've looked at like a 1,200 foot condo because we don't need a lot, right? So I mean,
Right. I don't either.
Yeah, so it's just a 1,200 foot condo, and it's like cheap.
It is.
$700.
Yeah, I think it was like $780 or something. I even think it had a pool, so it's like crazy. I was looking in Merida, which is the #1 safest place, but it's on the Yucatan Peninsula, which is where a lot of the hurricanes blow by, so I don't want to go that far south. But I was shocked at how cheap the housing is there. When are you guys moving to Panama? Yeah, we need young people to be able to afford the housing market, which is why Kamala Harris's plan to give $25,000 down payment assistance for first-time homebuyers would have been fantastic. I mean, because Gen Z is priced out of buying home ownership. So that's just crazy. Yeah, you'll never be able to buy a home. It's crazy. Now everyone's priced out of it now, but definitely Gen Z. They're saying a family of four has to make $217,000 a year to be considered to be able to buy a home in the state of Florida. And no, we couldn't exactly. No, we couldn't have nice things because her laugh. I didn't like her cackle. Fucking ignorant. Yeah, child tax credit. I think our homeowners insurance. Now, mind you, I have a 1,200 square foot house. It is not big. I believe our homeowners insurance is like $3,000 a year, which is crazy. And property taxes are about that right now for a 1,200 square foot house. And that's if you can get somebody to insure you. Yeah, I told you it's almost as expensive to live in Florida as it is in California, basically. Insurance is very high. 1,200 square feet is my house. I'm just saying I have a 1,200 square foot house. Yeah, we're already in hurricane season, so I don't think anybody's going to insure a new policy right now. You have to basically get it after hurricane season because they won't give it to you, or you're going to pay a lot more. If you voted for Donald Trump, come on up. Yeah, it's really expensive. Right? A 49ers freak. But yeah, the insurance being high is fine. Just pull yourself up by the bootstraps, right?
Oh my.
Now,
Insurance has gone through the roof.
yeah, my homeowner's insurance was like I said, I have a 1,200 square foot house. It's very small. It was built in '69. It's an old block home. It's like $3,000 a year for homeowner's insurance.
Yeah, between our homeowners and our homeowners and our car insurance went up over $900 a year.
Are you moving to Panama or you're vacationing for an extended period of time in Panama?
No, we're actually going to stay there for maybe a year or two.
Okay, that's what I thought. That's why you're not selling your house. You're just going to rent it out. But I thought you meant you were going for a while. Yeah. When are you doing that?
We are looking now. So we've got a lot of the paperwork done for, what I'm saying, is I'll come back as a dual citizen.
Oh, okay.
So I'm looking to.
Is it through family lineage or something?
No.
You can just get citizenship there?
Yeah, you can, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, if you come in and move, work, or create a business or something like that, you can get citizenship. They got a lot of options in Panama.
They get hurricanes down there?
No, rarely. It would be a really rare event.
Okay. Can you get there by boat?
Well, yeah, you can get there by boat. You can drive there.
You can drive to Panama?
It'll be a long drive, but you can drive there. Yeah, I mean it's right there at the what's the name of it? I'm trying to think of the name of the other town. There's a bunch of cities right there together, but it's the Panama Canal.
Oh, that's right. Okay, yeah, no hurricanes below the equator. Okay, that makes sense. All right. Panama might be something. Rent's like $350 a month. Oh my god, that sounds
It's
fucking
crazy.
amazing.
It's nuts.
That's cool. Okay. Panama, yeah. Do you want to? Can you do a quick commercial break, real quick, if you don't mind? I just gotta run to the potty real quick. Okay.
Everybody, let's start at the top of that little gold heart. You hit that little gold heart, makes you member of the team. Has a little game you can play as you're going through it. And then right below that is she has her gift goals, which look like it's still the fish and chips. And if you can get those up and get those taken care of, that helps grow the live. And also if you want to donate to her directly, that's what the little gold banner's for. That's her Diavatalks. That's both her Cash App and her Venmo. I have my Cash App and Venmo in my bio if you're interested in helping me out as well. She has her subscriptions up there. It looks like she's at 444. If I couldn't really tell it, then I'm going to guess at 450. And then so if you want to subscribe to her channel, she's here every day, 3 hours a day, and without missing. I think in the whole year she's missed one day. And then get the panel and the guests that come up, if because we'll have a lot of guests here in a minute. Help all the guests out and everything that come up. These people bring great knowledge to everyone. You'll see us on other lives as well, and that's part of the reason we're here, is to get knowledge and helping us out. Helps us, makes us feel better about doing what we do too. So right now we have 699 people in here. If you push and hold where it says "I told you," you'll actually get a screen of all your friends. You can just push that and keep pushing, sharing out to live to people all the time. You won't get stuck to just 15. You can share it as many people as you want. If you don't, hit the little arrow and hit copy link. That sends it to the FYP. Thank you very much.
Okay. Thank you so much, Val. I gotta put my glasses back on. Can't see a damn thing. Can't see a damn thing without them. All right. Is there any Trump voters in here? I do have merch. In my link tree in my bio, I have my merch store. If you want to check it out. Lori, thank you for sending a subscription. Thank you. I think all the Trumpers left. We had a good run. I mean, we've had Trump supporters all day, up until like the last 20, 30 minutes. If you voted for Donald, is Mob Wives a Trumper? Come on up here if you are. I don't have Oslo merch yet. Nope. His agent was going to reach out to me before I can do anything with Oslo. So we've had a good run today on Trump supporters, more than I've had it all week. Maybe for 2 weeks. I think this background triggered. They were not happy with Miss Harris on the screen, I think. Kind of triggered them. Pretty sure they got it a little bit twiggled. Hi, Sunny. Cheese tax time. The cat's even meowing. Usually you don't hear her. You gonna take a nap? You're disappointed in yourself? Oh no, naps are the bomb. Naps are awesome. Kitty's like, give me a piece of that cheese. It's not string cheese, it's cheddar this time. But if you voted for Donald Trump, hit the guest request. Come on up. I'll take friendlies in about 15 minutes. That's why I never had kids, Freedom. I have a cat and a dog. One of each. I'm hungry. Val, can you talk a little bit more about the plane, the doomsday plane? Or if there's any more to talk about?
I'm still actually kind of reading on that. I kind of stopped when I did this, but it's for some reason it left Louisiana and has flown into got a lot of people concerned because usually when that plane makes a flight to DC, there's a reason.
Correct.
And that's what people are concerned about because that plane is built for, you know what I'm saying, built for the Pentagon to be able to work in the air. It was actually originally built to be able to work in the air under a, I guess I could say, nuclear
Correct.
invasion.
It's built to withstand
Right.
any type of attack like that.
Yeah, I mean the plane's even complete with manual flight controls in case it gets hit by an EMP. This thing's well thought out. It's a Cold War plane.
Mm-hmm. The last time it went to DC was right before was a 9/11.
9/11. Yeah.
Do you think they're going to do some type of like?
It makes me wonder why. You know what I'm saying?
Like a false flag thing so they can justify going to war against Iran like they did with Iraq? Yeah. That's my thought. No. It can stay in the air 36 hours without fueling or without refueling, and they can be refueled in the air.
Right, it's capable of air refueling. And yeah, they can fly a long time.
Mm-hmm. It was deeply concerning. Oh, Kitty, are you okay? What's the matter? Something's wrong with my cat. Wait, hold on, I'll be right back. What's the matter, baby? Sorry about that. That was weird. That was a cough? I've never heard it in my life.
Yeah, it's like a cough sneeze kind of thing.
Oh my God. I've never heard that before. Was she choking? I don't think so. Because she stopped. Now you got me freaking out. She was making a funny noise. I didn't know what was happening. I think she's okay. Because somebody said she was coughing. She's back in here. She's jumping up. She's good. Come here, Sunny. Come here. Sunny, come here. She's okay.
It's like, what's all the excitement?
Oh, scared the crap out of me. I've never heard that sound in my life. I've never heard it. I can't even redo it. Her tongue was sticking out. She's going like this with her tongue. I mean, it was just crazy. She's never had a hairball either, ever.
Well, she just did.
Y'all got my heart like. Oh. She scared me. That's why I put her out there and told Dad. I told Dad to watch her. She was coughing. Okay, I know. I've never heard that sound before. It scared me. Okay.
Dogs make those little weird sounds too.
Oh my word. Okay. Okay, she's fine. Oh my word. Okay. Y'all, my heart's pounding. Okay. Want to say hi? No? Yeah, I was like, I didn't know. I've never heard that before. It was absolutely terrifying. She is pretty. She's so pretty. Here are the other backgrounds I had today. I was going to bring up if that guy says he's like, Trump is king. Okay. There's a really cool artist. Her name is on the bottom there. I think it's something Carly Art. She painted this on a live, and then she posted it for people to be able to download to use as a screenshot or a screensaver or a background on their phone. So I thought that was pretty cool.
I say I saw that in a post.
Yeah, she painted that while she was or posted a video of her making it. And I did this one. Yeah, I don't know how long I can keep that up because the other day, but look at the resources they're willing to commit to terrorize people but not feed or house them. So true. And then this one, 2 weeks, the words, 2 week, the message. But also, like I said, I think it also could be because of that war powers resolution that's in the did you get the sticker you sent? Oh, Black Anime Goddess, I'll have to go look. I get so many emails. I didn't. So I did found a perfect sticker today though. I'm gonna add it tomorrow. You guys are gonna like it, I think.
You know, all that video, somebody put up a video of every time they said 2 weeks.
Uh-huh. Oh, I have one.
Lord. I didn't realize how many times he said it.
I have
It's
one.
his favorite word.
Ava said that's his favorite word.
No, I said it's like that's his favorite
Oh.
word.
Everything is 2 weeks. Usually means nothing, but the war powers resolution that was put up by Rokana and Tom Massey, if there's no action on it, then in 15 days it goes up for a vote or whatever.
Correct.
And that's then at 15 days. I have the clip with Jen Psaki where this is just.
Yeah, he's got to go by the rules.
Exactly. His new name is Taco 2 Weeks. All right, I'm gonna put on my backup. Let's watch it together. Hold on. Two weeks. 2 weeks.
Yeah, it just makes it's crazy.
Oh, and he's also wasn't in the mood to make a decision about Iran or whatever. And I'm like, not in the mood. You're the fucking president, dude. You don't get to be moody. I don't ever want to hear them say that women are too emotional because they might be PMSing or something, and they would be too emotional, and they wouldn't be in the mood to be president or something. Get the fuck out of here.
2 weeks.
2 weeks.
He did this his first term too, guys.
2 weeks.
Times.
Maybe I will. Maybe I won't. Talk about emotional. He's so emotional.
Well, I mean, that's what and I think there's some validity behind him saying that. He's doing it because he knows the news cycle, will run out.
Right.
About it, be on to the next thing, right? So that's, what I'm saying? That's his little spin game. That's how he gets out of it. Pay 2 weeks,
He thinks
have
that.
concept of a plan. I'll tell you about it in 2
He doesn't because he doesn't want to work. He doesn't want to do this job.
No, he does not want to do this job.
He just wanted to avoid prison, jail, and he wanted the power. And because he's a narcissist, he had to win again because he couldn't go out a loser. He's still gonna go out. He's still gonna go out a loser, but you know what I mean.
Yeah, no man that actually has done that job for 4 years looks like they aged 10 to 15 years after they've done that job.
Oh, for sure.
Everyone.
2 weeks. Even Obama, that handsome devil, he came out with a lot of gray hair.
Maybe it's just what the White House does.
Hi, Allie.
Hi. Fun thing happened yesterday. I was in the comments of Crystal's live,
Mhm.
and we were joking about some of the things that Trump has done, and they were talking about how they were all gardening, quote unquote. I can't
Uh-huh.
see what they were actually doing
Yeah.
on TikTok.
I know what that is.
And a bunch of them were saying how they were potatoes. And I jokingly put in the comments, I would say I was a couch potato, but I don't want JD to come to my house.
You don't get JD excited.
He can stay where he is. Good, thank you.
Exactly.
Also, I feel like Trump's the first president to have a catchphrase.
2 weeks.
Oh, 2 weeks. 2 weeks. This is starting to sound like Marvel when they promise something.
Guard your couches, people.
Well, maybe I'll start WWE in 2 weeks.
Right, that's what I'm talking about. He's like, he's not even taking anything seriously. Like, oh, we'll decide if we're gonna boom Iran in 2 weeks. Dude, what?
Like, you should know the answer to that question by now. The answer should be no.
You're right. No. Answer should be an emphatic no. My goodness gracious.
So bringing him back into the White House should have been no.
I agree. Bigliest, bestest. Those are his catchphrases. Bigger, better, the biggest, best, Bill. Put her down, please. Can I need you to put her down, please? She just went through an episode a minute ago where she was like breathing funny. I'm trying to tell you because you're not listening. Please leave the room. I'm not done. And you're not listening. Thank you. Sorry.
It's okay.
I'm a mom first. My son with autism is obsessed with the cat. And so he'll just come pick her up and run off with her or whatever. And I'm like, no, leave her here. And I'm like, you need to stop it. And he wouldn't put her down. He just kept trying to run off with her. I'm like, no, for real, you need to leave her here.
I have 2 kittens. I get it. The first time they choked up a hairball, I swear, I was like, what the hell is happening?
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Could you say that again?
I said the first time my cats choked up a hairball, I was like, oh my no.
Oh. I don't know what that. Nothing came out, but it was just I've never heard that sound in my life, and it literally scared me to death.
Sometimes they don't. Sometimes it's just like a preemptive choke.
Scared the absolute bejesus out of me. It's funny how the mom voice so close resembles the voice Diava has to make sure maggots listen.
Yeah, that's really what you have to do. You have to.
Ava just said because they act like children.
Exactly. They just act like kids. They're like, but I know what's best for me.
I watched a TikTok that I've never seen. once I heard it, and she was right. She said, once you hear this, you'll never unthink it. The whole problem with MAGA and Trump, and like every single MAGA, every single one of them, she said could come is and she said, so you think you're better than me? That's all of their mentality. Oh, so you think you're better than me? Because because they're not as smart. We schooled them when they come up here. They don't know what they're talking about. So I think all of them have that, oh, so you think you're better than me mentality, which is why they are the way they are. And it was like, that's it. They're all insecure. And they have a community together where it makes them feel like they're part of something because we think we're better than them. I was like, that resonates with me so hard. I think that she nailed it on that. Nailed it. So you think you're better than me? And that's the way they act is just like that.
Can you stop trying to destroy that, please? I don't know if you can hear it.
I can.
Jelly is just going to town there with a toy right now.
Anything else, Allie?
No,
All right. Well, thanks for coming up.
Thank you.
Thank you. Maui Wise, she ended up coming back and we ended up having a really decent conversation. Susan, that said the slur, she came back up later. I brought her back up a little later and we actually had a decent conversation. So she was misguided for sure. But then at the end, she's like, well, Democrats should have taught us before the election. And I was like, okay, that's it.
Yeah. So
that's when she got dropped the second time. She's like, well, you Democrats should have told us. And I'm like, we tried.
Over
and over and over and over and over again.
As she was looking at a banner that said, I told you so.
That's true. I didn't even think of that, Val, till just now. So she ended up blaming us at the end, and I'm like, oh, come on. Oh, I've been screaming it from the rooftops, man.
It was like you were screaming.
Okay, but I didn't give her a lot of hope after she didn't even understand what generation she was.
That's true. She's like, I'm Gen X. She wasn't. She was a boomer. Oh my God. Always forever. How are you?
I'm good. How are you guys?
I'm good. Thank you. I mean, as good as you can be with everything's completely, totally fucked up, but yeah.
Exactly. Well, that was the thing, like when you were talking with her, like at first, you could tell she was on Google and she was trying to, obviously she was mispronouncing names. And so then she came back on the second time. It was like, okay, educate me. And then she's agreeing with you. And then the audacity that people say, well, the Democrats don't tell us. And it's like, we do tell you, but you also have a responsibility for yourself to educate yourself. If you can get on Google and name off your so-called policies that Trump has supposedly gone through, you can start educating yourself. And that's one of the things that jars me the worst is like, it feels like we're always the doormat, right? You're always
like, oh, you didn't teach us. Like they blamed us because they weren't educated. I'm like, you still have a responsibility to educate yourself before you cast a fucking vote.
Yeah, you can't win. Like I have a wife and we have very close friends and he is super Trump. And he's like, but you guys are the exception. And I'm just like, that's not how this works.
Right.
It's all or nothing. You don't get to pick and choose. We're not the exception to your rule. But it's also not our jobs to educate you. Like there are proper ways to get educated. But what I was going to say...
I mean, shit, I tried like hell before the election. Like I was here 7 days a week for 4 hours a day, just trying my damnedest to talk to these people on a daily basis. They're just like, no, they wouldn't listen.
And I listen to you guys. Anytime you pop up on live, I'm on there as much as I can. Even when my wife comes home, she's like, are you listening to Diva? And I was like, Diava, yes.
Everyone calls me Diva, though. When I first started on the app and I started joining people's panels, people go, is it Diava? I'm like, just call me Diva. So the OGs still call me Diva. So when people call me Diva, I know they've been around a while.
it taught me a lot too. Like, but I voted for Kamala, and but I voted for Trump the first time because I was young
Right.
and I was uneducated, and my parents were very, very Christian, very. This is our religion. You have to vote Republican no matter who it is, and they based it all.
Same with
on
me.
abortion.
Yep, same with
They
me.
based it all on abortion, and I was just like, as somebody who's gone through miscarriages, who's has had an emergency, or has had to have a DNC because it was me, or the fetus was already gone.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, you guys realize I wouldn't be here, and it's like talking to the wall. And it's all pro-life, but when it comes to actual living human beings, it's not so pro-life. When it comes to war,
I know.
It's not so pro-life. And so I did vote for Trump the first time because I genuinely didn't know.
Didn't know better. Yeah.
Yeah, now that I'm a clear adult, which I was an adult then, but I was a young adult.
I know. I get you because it was exactly the same for me and my family because they're like, oh, we're Republicans, and they're like, we vote Republican. I'm like, okay. Like I didn't know.
My first vote was for, and I remember my dad telling me specifically, you have to vote for McCain, and I was like, I like Obama, and he was like, no, you're a Christian, you have to vote McCain, and I was like, then I'm not voting, and I threw my vote because I didn't feel that I was educated enough to make a decision at 18 years old to vote because all I was getting was one side.
Oh, good job. That was actually smart. I mean, but yeah, and that's how my parents and I've had conversations. My mom actually is more pro-choice. My mom believes in me with pew control, like red flag laws, less on the street, stuff like that. She agrees with almost every single Democratic platform. So I'm like, Mom, hold your nose if you have to, but just vote for Kamala. And she's like, I can't vote for a Democrat because I'm Christian. It has been instilled in them since birth.
It's almost like
that Democrats are evil.
Yep.
Yep. The Democrats are evil. We're demonic. We're not Christian. We're ungodly and all of those things. So she literally said, I agree with you on all of those things, but I can't vote for a Democrat.
Yeah. That's how my dad was. And it was, every new pope was going to be the Antichrist and the rapture, the whole rapture trauma that you probably resonate with that.
Oh, yeah.
Waiting every second. We weren't allowed to watch any Disney movies with magic, but we were surely allowed to watch people get beheaded in rapture movies. You know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
Like, it was just wild.
It's, yes.
But I just wanted to say thank you because I mean, like I said, I didn't vote for Trump the second time, but I have learned so much just from watching you guys daily and even
thank
the
you.
laughs and stuff, but learning about policies more, and you can tell that you do your research. You're not just blowing smoke, which is what a lot of MAGA does.
And I do, and I really pride myself on the fact that me and Val and anybody that I bring up on my panel, I know have already researched. We know what we're talking about. It is strictly things we've already researched. It is truthful, and we have sources or information or paperwork or court documents, whatever, to back up whatever we say.
Yeah. That's why I sent you the VIN number therapy for Family for MAGA.
Thank you.
My family's the same way. It's like talking to a wall, so I choose not to talk about it. I'm like, no politics at the table. Period.
Yeah, I told my parents the only way we can maintain any type of relationship, because my parents live next door, like they're my neighbors. So, and they're elderly. They're pushing 80, and it's like I know they're not going to be around a long time, and I don't want to cut them off completely. But I said the only way I can do that is if we do not talk politics. Otherwise, we will not have a relationship of any kind. And the only other line in the draw, the only other boundary that I set. Is what they said, that my daughter, who is part of the LGBTQ community, that she was going to go to hell. And so she's a child. And so I told my mom, my mom and dad, in no uncertain terms, if you ever utter those words to her ever again, as long as I'm alive on this earth, you will never see her again. And they never have. So those are the two boundaries I have: is don't talk about my child being sinful because she was born the way she was born. And we don't talk politics. Otherwise, we can, I don't talk to them every day. It's a very transactional, very surface level relationship because of that, but that's okay. I'm okay with that.
I get it, but I just really wanted to say thank you guys because you're knowledgeable and I love that you can maintain respect for somebody, but you don't allow them to disrespect you. And that's the thing. Some of them come in there so hot and ready to go for an argument, and it's like they just immediately attack rather than just say, "Hey, you know what? Some of this stuff makes sense. I voted for Trump. Explain it to me. What are you talking about so I can understand?" But it's not that.
No, they don't want to know. Yeah, they just want to argue.
Yeah, it's like they bring the artillery out, and it's like they're not up for conversation, so you just can't have it with them.
Electric Gauchar. I would be in prison for life if I lived that close to my mother. I feel you on that in many different ways, I promise you. Thank you always.
I don't know how to do it, but thank you guys.
I got you. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. I tried to give you a follow, but you were set on private, so I don't know if you'll see it but I tried to give you a follow back. That's so funny. But I feel you. I feel you, Electric Gauchar. Because there are some times when I'm like, oh my God, I can't. Hey, Wait 49ers Freak. I haven't seen you for a while. You haven't been requesting up for a while. I'm glad to have you back.
Hi, I'm good. How are you?
I am good too, as well. Thank you.
Yeah, I mean, I'm still here. It's just that surprisingly, I've actually have been busy quite a bit during the middle of the day.
Okay.
Over the last 3-4 weeks, so I'm still here. But I did want to come up because I just wanted to say that, it was really nice to be in Brian's live with you the other night, just because that's not something that happens very often. So it was, it was fun to be in a live with you. And I also just wanted to point out to you, Val, I never realized, like me, you're an ex-Mormon.
I'm not ex-Mormon. I was Seventh-day Adventist. Oh.
Val.
Oh, Val. I didn't know Val was either.
Yeah, and I heard you say that, Val, and one of your wives you did a while ago. And so I just thought that was cool because I imagine, like, me and you can have quite the conversation about that. And also, I just wanted to say, I know this is pointless, useless information, but I just wanted to say, I'm actually coming back to Florida next month for the 4th of July to visit some friends in Orlando.
Oh.
And given, I know you live in Florida and everything.
I live in the Orlando area.
Yeah, I just had to say, given the fact that when I visited last year and dealt with the humidity that you guys deal with, I just had to give you guys props on that because I don't know how you guys can deal with that all year round.
All year round.
Well, I don't.
Yeah. I can't.
Ava hates it. Ava, she just said, I don't. She literally would live in Alaska in an igloo if I would move there. Like, she absolutely loves cold and she hates the humidity. And that's why also when it's cold here in Florida, I know everyone up north laughs whenever I say it's 40-something degrees because that's fucking freezing for us. But it's not that. It's that it's humid as well. So it like literally permeates your clothes just like the humidity does with the heat. So the cold is even colder. It's so cold because we got the humidity with the cold.
Yeah, and see, that's the funny thing, because, like, given I live in Nevada and everything, like, we only have a dry heat. But the funny thing is that I like the cold so much better than the summer, as long as it's not snowing down here in the valley. If it does, me and Mother Nature, we have an issue when it snows down here in the valley. But for the most part, I really do enjoy the cold. So I just wanted to really say that I do give you guys props for how you can deal with the humidity. Because even though I know what to expect when I come back for the 4th of
It's still
July
fucking hot, yeah.
yeah, I know it's going going to like probably come just as close last year to unaliving me again. So I just had to say I give you guys props, but also I just wanted to say hi to let you guys know. Yes, I am still here. It's just like I said, I've actually been quite busy
Okay.
during the middle of the day lately. So, but I am still here.
Awesome.
And I do come in when I can. But
Well, I'm really glad to
say
see
hi.
you. Thank you.
Hi, and let you guys know I'm still by. So thanks for having me up.
Yeah. How long are you going to be in Orlando for?
Just literally for that weekend. I'm
Okay.
flying in on the 4th. Hopefully we'll get there around 3, and then I'm leaving Monday afternoon.
Okay.
Around the same time. So
All right.
yeah.
Well, that's why. Do you know RJ Okor?
Yes, I know RJ. Yeah.
Okay, RJ and his family are coming down in August, which is literally the worst fucking month ever because it's like as hot as Satan's asshole. In August, on August, it's even worse than July. Let me just say that. But him and his family are coming down to go to Disney World, and we're going to meet up with them and go to Disney World and stuff like that. And I think Gen X Leftist is going to drive up from Tampa and go with us. So we're all going to meet up at Disney. But I told him, I said, you had to come in the hottest fucking month possible. And he's like, hey, it's the cheapest. I'm like, yeah, because nobody comes to Florida in August.
And that's the funny thing. Like, when I was in Orlando last year, I was like, well, maybe we can try to go to Disney World because I've only ever been to Disneyland. And my friends were like, no, it's expensive.
It is.
Like, really, really expensive.
It's very
And
expensive.
Given I'm poor, I was like, okay, cool. Never mind, I guess.
It's over $100.
Yeah.
It's over $100 just to walk through the front door.
Oh, yeah.
Like, for a ticket, yeah.
Especially with the humidity, and that being my first time, I was like, I don't know what I would be doing. I get the feeling that if we did do that, given Disney World is mostly outdoors, I was like,
It is.
I'm pretty sure you guys would have to call in the ambulance at some point. So, but yeah.
Yeah, it's 83% humidity in Florida today. Yep.
Yeah, no.
Yep.
No, thank you. Like I said, I hate Nevada with our heat, but I can definitely deal with the dry heat. So, yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy. But
Yeah, I imagine. But all right, well, thanks for having me.
All right, thank you.
I will talk to you guys later.
all right, bye, good to
All
see
right,
you.
Bye.
Bye-bye. Glad you're well. Yeah, it's fucking hot.
Hi, Diava.
Hey, how are you, Kristen?
I'm doing all right.
Good.
I do want to touch on something just a little bit.
Sure.
So Netanyahu got in front of the cameras and, as usual, plays the fucking victim.
Oh, of course. That drives me crazy too, because he's like, they hit our hospital. I'm like, what about all the hospitals in Gaza, dude? I mean, seriously.
Yep. So I posted a video today. It's gaining no traction whatsoever. TikTok is trying so hard.
Oh, is it suppressing
to
it?
suppress the truth.
Yeah.
And I had basically stated in the video the absolute audacity to say that Iran have boomed your hospital, but yet you are okay with mass
Yes.
genocide in Gaza, having children starve, booing every single piece of resource that they have in Gaza.
Yep.
I'm absolutely numb to this government.
The hypocrisy is insane.
And Donald Trump is flaming the fire.
Oh, of course.
He is. Well, what's the saying? He's fueling the fire. Sorry.
He's fueling the fire. Yes.
So if anyone doesn't follow me, please make sure that you do follow me, and please make sure that you go check out that video and repost it, because I want the truth
to be out. I want the truth out there. I don't want the lies to exist anymore. I don't.
You know what I want? I
Go
want
ahead.
every protest voter, every protest voter that voted for that issue for Donald Trump or
Yes.
voted for somebody in third party. I want them to truly see what it actually looks like and the trouble we can get into when our government decides to fully support Israel.
Correct. All those protest voters and all those third party or a pro, I'm not going to vote for either one, or I'm going to go vote for Jill Stein, or whatever. Fuck you.
And Diava, like, this is what's been fucking me up so much, is that this is the game of how much money can I get in my pockets off of the unalivings of European people. This is the game of money. This is the game of who can be the highest bidder.
Well, do you know that that Iran recently found a new mineral, like called almani? I don't know the name of it, but it's worth trillions of dollars, and they have lots of oil fields.
I did not know that. So
Go look that up.
appreciate you
Yeah.
telling me that. So if anyone hasn't or is still thinking about it, actually you shouldn't be thinking about it. You should be doing it. You should be calling your local representatives every day, and you should be having them you should have them give a message to Congress and have them impeach Trump. Have him be arrested, because what is currently going on is unconstitutional. And not only will this war affect Europeans, it will personally affect us globally. And
100%.
don't stop talking about it. Don't stop talking about it. Actively use your voice. Go out and protest. Actively call your local representatives every single day. Don't stop. Don't stop. Advocate for your city. Advocate for Gaza. Advocate for the lives that will be lost. And Donald Trump is fueling the fire.
He sure
and
is.
it's not okay.
Yep. Thank you, Kristen. I appreciate you coming up.
Yes, thank you so much, Diava.
You're
Love
welcome.
your face.
Thank you.
All right,
Thank you so much. Bye. Yeah, the unmitigated gall. After this, yes, women need to run the world. All these men, all these old octogenarian men who have nothing to lose are just going to take us all out with them, I guess. Hey, Nelson.
Hi, Diava.
How are ya?
I'm fine, sweetie. How are you?
I am as good as I can be, yeah.
Thank you. I'm glad to hear that.
Yeah, I'm doing
I
okay.
was just listening to not so much today, but yesterday was a trip.
Yes.
Today, not so much.
Yeah,
Anyway, you had people up here that was willing to listen.
I did.
I have to give that to Susan. She was willing to listen.
At least the second time around. She was being combative the first time around, but then she decided, she came back and she's like, okay, teach me. I'm willing to teach. I'm willing to teach. And you know that. I'm willing to teach.
I was wondering about something.
Yeah.
You up here?
I am Nelson.
Okay. I was wondering, I would put this to some of your callers. Isn't it better to keep your mouth closed and let people think you are stupid than open your mouth and remove all doubt?
Yes.
I'm pretty sure, Nelson, my dad told me something very similar to that.
That's it for me. I just wanted to jump up and holler at you.
I like it.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you,
Bye.
Nelson.
All right now.
All right, bye. Ronald, why are you offended by the old remark? I said we have a bunch of old octogenarian men with humongous egos that are all trying to out ego each other and do all this stuff between Benjamin Netanyahu and Trump and the Ayatollah and all this kind of stuff. Like, if you're offended by that, oh well. I mean, I'm sorry. But it seems like all they're just trying to get all of us to go out with them. Men are too emotional. They're not fit to lead. Hi, Boxer Mom. You have a poem for us today?
I do, and I would. Aren't they?
You went out. You teacup for a second. Could you say that again?
Oh, did I?
I know he's a friendly, but I'm sorry. That's why I said I'm sorry. I mean,
turn off my alarm. That's what's going on. I'll be right back, Kate.
okay.
Hold on a sec.
I know he's probably a friendly, but I mean, I wasn't trying to offend old people. But I'm tired of men running us into the fucking ground and getting us into pointless, meaningless wars and all over bullshit.
I'll carry that up a little bit. I'm not just tired of men. I'm tired of single-sided, short-sighted men. Men that think their opinion's the only thing that matters. Men.
That part too.
Absolutely. I agree. What about you, Diava? Do you concur?
Oh, 100%. I'm like, I agree. Yep, 100%. Tired.
This is one that I have read before, but I think people that think that they're behind him, just to remember this. So,
Okay, go for it.
And also Nelson. I love Nelson.
I do too.
This is called The Betrayal of the Brave. They told you a lie. They looked you in the eye, shook your hand, pinned a medal to your chest, wrapped you in a flag, and called you a hero. And then they threw you away. They said, serve your country, and we will take care of you. Fight for us, and we will fight for you. Risk your life, and we will honor yours. But where's that promise now? Where's the VA hospital when your body aches from years of work? Where's the doctor when your mind is haunted by what you've seen? Where's the safety net when your legs don't move like they used to? When your hands shake? When the country you fought for forgets your name? Where's the gratitude when the checks stop coming? When the benefits disappear? When the doors close in your face while they open wide for men who never wore the uniform? The man at the top, who calls himself your leader, where was he? While you bled in the fields, he sat in a tower. While you carried brothers and sisters on the battlefield, he carried excuses. While you stood ready to unalive, he dodged 5 times. 5 times he found a way out. 5 times he chose himself over the country. 5 times he ran while you ran toward the fight. And now he holds the pen, not to sign a thank you, not to strengthen your benefits, but to take from you again. Because that's all he knows how to do. To gut, to steal, to betray. How dare he accept protection when he has stripped yours away? How dare he call himself a patriot when he never had the courage to stand where you stood? How dare he wear the flag on his lapel while he robs the very people who defended it? He's never slept in barracks, never carried the weight of war on his back, never had to say goodbye knowing it might be forever, never folded a flag for a friend who didn't make it home. But he has the power to decide your future. A coward with a pen, slashing the benefits of the brave. You fought for this country, now you're forced to fight again. Not on the battlefield, but in the hospitals that won't take you. In the offices that will lose your paperwork now. In protest to keep just what was already promised. You fought for the man at the top, and now he is fighting against you. And the worst part? He sleeps peacefully at night. While too many veterans sleep in their cars. He eats steak at his country club while too many veterans beg for food. He wears a suit and calls himself a patriot, while the real patriots are left behind. No veteran should have to go through this.
No veteran should have to fight for scraps from the country they nearly unalived protecting. But here you are, and there he is, laughing. So next time he stands on stage and salutes the flag, calling himself the defender of America, remember who cut your benefits. Remember who made sure your brothers and sisters would struggle to survive. Remember who dodged the draft 5 times, but never dodges a chance to steal from those who had the courage he never did. So remember who let you suffer, who called you heroes to your face, but liabilities behind closed doors. So veterans, families, citizens, we demand better. We demand the care that was promised. We demand respect that is earned. We demand leaders who know that those who put their lives on the line should never have to beg to be treated as human beings. We demand that this country, our country, never forgets the people who held it together when it was on the verge of falling apart. No more empty promises. No more gutting veterans' lives to fund billionaires' pockets. No more cowards pretending to be warriors. We will not let them turn their backs on you. Not now, not ever.
That was beautiful, Boxer Mom.
And thank you.
It's so true. I mean, it's so true.
Thank you. And I want people to think about that. That's what he thinks of. You're trying to act like he's the best president, and he is going to put you in the worst possible position.
Yep.
And when you get home, they don't give a shit about you.
Nope.
On that side, we do, right?
Correct.
They don't. And so I hope that's not a lesson that they have to learn right now, because I don't want to go through that.
I agree.
They're lying again. But I just want people to think about that. So.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate that, Boxer Mom. That was beautiful. I always appreciate you sharing your writings with us. You're so talented.
Thank you so very much for letting me come up. And Val and Diava, I hope y'all have a good weekend.
You too.
We'll just hope that the other stuff doesn't happen.
I'm hoping the other stuff doesn't happen. I think we're all hoping that the other stuff doesn't happen.
Yes. But just remember, if you think you're fighting for it, guess what? The GOP could care less, and they're going to cut your benefits. So, good luck.
Exactly.
Anyways, you can give me the boot, Diava, so I don't mess up your...
No, you're not messing up anything. Thank you so much. Appreciate you. Yeah, and you know they gave him steak and lobster the other day. The soldiers got steak and lobster, which you know what that means, right? Means you're going over to Iran. Just saying. It usually means deployment. Hi. Hi, Blue.
Hello, America.
Hi.
How y'all doing?
Oh, yeah, we're fucking fabulous.
Yeah, I bet you are. Fucking right.
We are not okay.
I know I honestly, I think I'm going to stop asking the question, because I think it's always going to be the same answer.
Yeah.
Either you're doing fucking great because you voted for this asshole, or you're in absolute misery and tired of this shit, and we're not even a full year in.
Dude, we're only 5 months in.
Yeah, exactly.
5 months today. 5 months today.
Oh, fuck me, really? Oh man, this is ridiculous.
5 months today. All this has happened in 5 months.
5 months. This is ridiculous. I can't even do this. I wanted to get your view on something. So, G7 just passed Monday and Tuesday and Wednesday, and Trump wasn't there Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Just left Monday. Just when came by, like it was a fucking family dinner.
Yeah.
And, you know, all under the excuse that he had to go deal with the situation in the Middle East. I'm going to call it BS right now.
100%.
This man was too chicken shit to face
Zelensky.
Too chicken shit to face Modi, because Modi was going to call him out on his bullshit about how he apparently stopped the conflict between India and Pakistan, which is bullshit. And I guarantee you, he couldn't handle my prime minister for even an hour. My prime minister had to go in there and shut him down in the press conference because he was acting too much of a fool, and he exercised his position as the chair for the G7 and told him to basically shut up and sent the press away because he was being too much.
That was
This
beautiful.
was great. What was your thoughts on that?
That was fucking beautiful.
As in the last G7 he was at, he got embarrassed because he has no clue. And I want everybody. This is the takeaway. We've been telling everybody Hilliard's all he needs because we've heard this over and over and over again. Well, he's better at foreign policy.
Nope.
No, this man has zero foreign policy credentials.
None.
Zero. And every time he gets into a foreign policy situation, he screws it up.
And he bows out.
Yeah, and instead of doing what any leader in his position should have done, which is be in the very place where he's conveniently with all of the G7 leaders and then some to then figure out the situation together, he went off on his own because he's a lone wolf who thinks he can fucking dictate everything that happens across the planet.
Yep.
Which, if you don't realize now that he thinks he's a king, that there alone should show you that this man has his head so far up his ass, he's going to be smelling shit till he unalives. It is insane.
It is. And do you remember when he said he was the leader of the world?
Yes, I do.
He is so full of himself. He's so great. He really thinks that because his ego, his narcissism is so bad. I mean, it is so bad.
Is full of himself.
It's crazy.
Politics. And for any Republicans who are still hanging out in here, here's what I want you to know. I want you to think about this. Every world leader that was an ally of ours does not like Donald Trump.
No.
They don't want any part of him. They think he's a joke. And I want you to think about this. When every other world leader thinks he's a joke, including Putin, I want you to think about who's actually wrong.
Correct. It's you, bitches.
And not even just the world leaders, the people behind the world leaders that elected them to be in their position. The reason my prime minister is in place right now was to dog walk this asshole and then make Canada become the leader in economy.
Yep.
Because this man has ambitions to do this, because Canada has the material to go further with its economy. Canada has all these resources to go further with its economy, and it very well can do that. Canada can sell off $350 billion in U.S. trade bonds. Or treasury bonds.
Yep.
You know, and that would be great for us. I mean, it would fuck up the world a little bit, but it would definitely mess up the American dollar. Canada is not tolerating this crap anymore. This is why Canada is also moving forward with creating a new economic coalition, leaving the United States out of it because they're dealing with an asshole like Trump.
I don't blame them.
I freaking hope not. I don't think you would. I think a whole bunch of MAGA would be like, oh, look at them being butthurt. And then they get into their feet because they realize they're being left behind. And they're not going to blame the man at the helm. They're going to sit there and be like, it's the Democrats, even though they're not in power, not the House, not the executive branch.
Nowhere.
And they're not in the Senate either. They're nowhere to be seen unless you're in a blue state. That's it. This is absolutely a massive shit show. By voting for this man, MAGA, you have pew-pewed yourself in the foot long term, not even short term. We dealt with it the first term because we said this is going to be a one-time deal. It's all going to blow over when they realize he's fucking crazy. But like a goldfish, you swam back around, did the same thing again. What's the definition of insanity? Repeating the same thing and expecting a different result.
outcome.
You ran into the wall and did it again. Sorry, I'm losing My fucking mind. I've been on a couple of mega lives today. I'm riled up. It's my birthday party tomorrow, so I'm sorry. I'm full on monologuing. I'm losing my shit.
Hey, I'm letting you go. I'm digging it. When's your birthday?
It's technically June 27th, but I'm celebrating it tomorrow because for some weird reason in Quebec we move on July 1st. Everybody moves their houses on Canada Day, so I have to do it then, or else I'm never gonna have my friends show up to my birthday parties.
Will you share a birthday with Val? Because Val's birthday is the 27th also.
No way.
And Jem. And Jem.
Stop it. A fellow cancer over here. I love it. I love it. Oh man. Anyways, I'm gonna let whoever's requesting up to come up. I'm done losing my fucking mind. I needed to get it out there. I
Hey,
can't even believe we let this man come to our freaking country with his 34 felonies. I'm only mad about that because we invited this man and he still fucking walked away like a child.
Yep.
Absolute child.
he sure did. But happy early birthday then.
I appreciate that, darling, and I hope everybody has a wonderful Friday.
Okay, hold on. Can you explain something really quick? What does it mean by move houses? No, nobody knows what you're talking about.
Oh, okay. So, we have this weird thing in Quebec, specifically Quebec. Because we have a huge tie with our French culture, we celebrate Quebec's birthday on June 24th. And then July 1st, which is a federal holiday, everybody has off. So that's moving day. That means everybody who's moving their house, like they're going from one place to another, changing apartment, everybody moves on that day. It's a specific day that everybody does. Everybody's lease starts July 1st and ends July 1st, which I think is ridiculous because it leaves no room for people to move in or out of places any other month of the year. It's ridiculous.
That's weird.
I know. It's the only place I've ever heard that does it. Nowhere else in Canada does it. It's just Quebec who doesn't give a flying fuck about Canada Day because of their French culture. I love Quebec. I'm from here. But Jesus Christ, they are too proud to be celebrating Canada Day.
I did not know that. That is wild.
Yeah, it's really something. But it's convenient too, I guess. Just because they have, like I said, June 24th, it's fireworks, drinking, all that fun stuff. For Quebec's birthday, which, by the way, it's not Quebec's birthday. It's actually a religious holiday that was acquired to be Quebec's birthday, and they claim to be not religiously affiliated with government. But Quebec's actual birthday is July 3rd, which I find really ironic. But anyway.
That's crazy. But I love it.
Yeah,
I mean,
well, honestly, it's a lot of
do you
fun.
have to move or just people that want to move?
Well, if you don't want to move, you keep your lease, you keep going.
Okay.
But if you want to move, you better make that decision for July 1st, or else you're going to have a hell of a time finding a place.
That is insane.
Yeah, and it leaves room for people who end up not finding a place and they struggle. And it's something that I've been trying to push back for Jesus Christ, I don't know how long. This is part of the reason I'm even trying to get into politics, is this specific thing drives me absolutely batty. It restricts people for housing. It restricts people for anything really. It's nuts. You have to focus around July 1st on Canada Day, and then people can't actually enjoy that day to hang out with their friends, their family, and all that.
Because everybody's moving.
Yeah, exactly. So this is why my birthday has always fallen in the weirdest
That's
spot.
wild.
Yeah, like June 24th is Saint Jean Baptiste, and then July 1st is Canada Day. So my birthday's smack in the middle, and I have to kind of work that out, and it's a nightmare.
I feel you because my birthday is May 29, which is okay. Bye, Val. Thank you for being with us today. My birthday's always Memorial Day. Oh, bye. My birthday's always Memorial Day weekend, and so every time I try to plan something, everyone already had barbecues or family events, and so I always had to have my birthday with my friends the weekend before or the weekend after, all the time.
Yeah, and I refuse to do it the weekend after because it's going to get too hot because climate change is not a myth, and I'm not dealing with that. So I'm going to take it while I can when it's like a cool 24 degrees Celsius, and for those who speak Fahrenheit, that's approximately what, I'm going to say like 74?
And that's hot for you?
No, 24 is okay. 24 degrees Celsius is not hot. 34 degrees Celsius is going to be bloody hot. I cannot wait for Monday because I'm going to be sitting in my house air conditioning on full blast with a
Oh my
glass of Chardonnay because I'm not leaving the damn house.
Oh, I live in Florida. It gets up to over 100 degrees here Fahrenheit. So
You know what? You can keep that. I don't want it. I'll come and get it when it's winter over here. And I'm not president anymore.
that's okay.
Well, all you lovely Americans, remember, you got friends in Canada. I've got a big, comfy couch, and you can have that access to it if you need it. And I'm sending all my love to everybody. You guys are awesome. Thank you, Diava, for doing what you do. You're
Thank
fighting
you.
the good fight every time, and you're just so lovely.
Thank you so much. I appreciate you, Blue. Thank you. I might take you up on that. I might take you up on that offer too.
Anytime you want. Look, honestly,
I got my
love
I got my
this.
passports.
Oh, you do?
I do.
If you need any help or information, you let me know because honestly,
I will.
I look at you and you look like one of my how do I say? You look like the ideal favorite auntie. This is what I mean. Like,
Yes.
Like giving favorite auntie vibes, you know? The
Definitely.
one that'll look at you and go, "You did something stupid. That's okay. I did something stupid when I was younger."
100%.
That's the kind
And I'll never judge you. And I'll never judge you for it.
You're amazing. All right.
Thank
take
you,
care,
Blue.
everybody. Bunswoggy.
Thank you. So funny. Lolo, how are you? I think that was a typing error. It sounded very happy though. Oh, let's see if you guys like my idea, okay? There's an ice cream truck that comes by my house every day. You know, plays a little ding 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 music. I told Ava last night, I said, I would like to do like the ice cream truck idea, but do it for adults and serve margaritas. And I just roll around your neighborhood and do margaritas. Would you like that? Is that cool? I've always wanted to do that. So instead of an ice cream truck, oh, it does exist? Oh, oh, tacos and margaritas. Yes. Oh, I feel like I would just love to just go around and be like, have my little mariachi music going on my, but do mariachi music and sell margaritas. I think that sounds fabulous. Sounds fabulous. I know I probably would make a lot of money. I think I would make really good money. People be like, hell yeah! Like right around dinner time, like when kids are like when they're like around dinner time, like happy hour time, and just roll around neighborhoods. That'd be great. Christy.
Sorry, my cat hit it.
Oh, okay. That's awesome. I love when the animals do it. That makes me laugh.
Hi again.
Hi.
You talking about your margarita thing made me remember about an idea I had.
Okay.
It's the same thing but for Starbucks.
Okay.
Like
a coffee.
So that like you can get Starbucks drinks to your house without having to order for delivery apps.
That way I would sprint to a musical taco truck. Oh, I love the comments. Oh, I've always wanted to do that. I was like, and then when we heard Ava and I heard the ice cream truck excuse me. We heard the ice cream truck last night, and I said, man, we need one of those for adults with margaritas. Maybe I should do that.
I don't think it'd be actually Starbucks. It'd just have a lot of like drinks like theirs. Because obviously I don't think they'd allow that.
Adult slushies, have frozen margaritas, on the rocks margaritas. Oh yeah.
I used to have a slush machine.
Oh yeah.
It broke. We put alcohol in it one time. Sorry, we put spicy juice in it one time.
yeah. I would absolutely have mariachi music blasting or the tequila song. I think it would be fun. I'd have to buy a van. I call it Dizzy Juice. That's great. Oh my God, Mary
You
Wise.
set the tune to your Diava soundtrack thing.
Margaritas rimmed with tahine. Ooh, yeah. See, I don't like salt. I could do tahine though. I don't like salt on my rim. I do not. Yeah. I do not like salt on my margaritas. I know that's not probably a popular opinion. That's cool. I just personally do not like it. But yeah, no. I absolutely want to do a margarita truck. I think that would be fucking fun.
You know, surprisingly, we don't have that many food trucks over here.
My son has a food truck.
I love the idea of them. We just don't have that many over here.
My son has a food truck. He sells mini pancakes. He does churro. He does like Nutella and strawberry. But he does. He has mini pancakes and hand squeezed handmade lemonade, and
That sounds really fucking good.
it's so good. Oh my God, it's so good. And he has a very popular food truck.
I imagine.
Yeah,
It sounds really good.
out in that heat. Yep, that's what my son does. My son has two businesses. He has an Etsy business where he does custom engraving, custom wood ornaments and baby announcements and that kind of stuff. And then he has his food truck, and he makes more money than he made at his full-time job. He serves mini pancakes. That's it. Mini pancakes. That's it. All different. It's called oh my God, Florida Sips and Cakes or something like that. I have to remember. Good Lord. Grace and Co. Grace and Co. GRAYSONCO. Grace and Co. is his Etsy shop. That's my grandson's name, and then just company after CO after it. You can see all his things he makes. He's made family trees, all custom laser engraved, stuff like that.
We should make a reef version for Maga.
Grace and Co. Go look up him on Etsy. He's got a lot of really cool stuff, and everything's personalized. Everything.
I'm booting up Etsy just for this. I want to see what he does.
Yeah. Tequila does make my clothes come off, man. Last time I had tequila, I was dancing on a table. So I don't do tequila anymore, but I will certainly serve it to other people. Oh, we're almost to 500K. Let's see if we can get to 500K in the next 5 minutes before we have to leave. You only got to do 40,000 tappies.
I'm going to drop down on help tap.
Okay, Allie, thank you. We can do it, y'all. We can get to 500K. Tequila makes the clothes fall off. That's true. Yeah, right, Mary Wise? I knew we were soul sisters, girl. I lose all inhibitions. Olivia, how are you? Oh, I'm guessing that was a tapping error. Ugh. If I even smell tequila now, I literally, the hair stands up on my hand. I just can't do it. So gross. Can't do it. 2 kids thanks to tequila. Okay, that's funny. I literally can't stomach it. Keep tapping, keep tapping. I'll stay till 500. Y'all keep going. I would not be dipping into my profits. That's exactly right. It wouldn't have to worry about dipping into my profits. It just gives me the heebie-jeebie. Don't say that. I'll tap slower. Do you have oppositional defiance disorder? You tell me to do it, I'm going to do it. Reasons to quit, not knowing the guy's name in the morning. Mm. 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 Mm-hmm. I'll never forget because my dad, my parents are very strict evangelical, Christians. They don't drink, smoke, like nothing. We went to this Mexican restaurant for my dad's birthday, and they came out and they brought a birthday hat, and everybody started singing to him, and they set a shot of tequila down in front of him, and he picked it up, and I'm sitting there going, "Is he gonna drink that?" He's like, "What is this?" And I'm like, "Drink it." And my mother goes, "No, no, 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 don't drink it. What is it?" And I'm like, "It's tequila." That man would have been gone. Flips and sips. Flips in Flips and then the letter N, Sips, SIPS. Flips and Sips. That's my son's food truck. You can find him on Instagram. Like flips because of pancakes. Flips and Sips. Super cute. Maybe go give him a follow if you're still on Instagram. Probably be happy. Flips and Sips. We're almost to 500. You guys are rocking it. Thank you. We're almost to 5. Thank you, Lori. I only need 5 more for that goal. You guys are so good to me. I appreciate you so much. I don't know what I would do without you guys. Should do a breakfast trip to go down the neighborhoods. I know, right? He actually does a lot of apartment complexes. The apartment complexes, the like management staff, they'll do like a resident appreciation something, and they'll let all the residents in their apartment complex. They'll give him. They'll say we have 150 people or 150 plates or whatever, and we'll pay you for 150 plates, and then after that they can buy more or whatever. So he'll have whole apartment complexes, and he has a bunch of colleges do that for their dorm students too. So he takes his food truck over to the college campuses for where the dorms and stuff are for their employees and residents. Tuca, oh, we're almost to 500. Almost to 500. You guys rock. They did a wedding. His food truck did a wedding. They didn't have a bar because they were a Christian couple or whatever, and they didn't want to have a bar or anything, but they wanted to do something different and special for their guests. So he did a whole entire wedding. It's pretty cool. He's done some pretty cool stuff. $500K, we did it. Yes, you guys rock. Thank you so much. And look, it's 7:01. You guys did it. Good job, guys. Thank you so much. I don't deserve you. You guys rock. Thank you so much. Thank you for those that hung around to help get me there. Thank you. You guys are so sweet. All right, I'm going to head out so we can get some food. Thank you, guys. I really appreciate you. Thank you for the taps, the likes, the love, the cash apps, the Venmos, the gifts. But thank you more importantly just for being here. I appreciate you so much. You guys have a great night. I will see you tomorrow at 4, and we'll do this all over again. Hopefully we'll have a good engagement like we had today. We had really good engagement today. So I appreciate you so much. Love you guys. Mwah. And I'll see you tomorrow. Bye. Oh, thank you, Emma. All right. And YouTube and Twitch, I will be back tomorrow at 5 p.m. Eastern, and we'll do this all over again. Have a wonderful day. Thank you so much for being here. See you tomorrow at 4 p.m. Eastern.